I'm going to give you a quick tour of this facility. We have 12 fully sized professional courts and 4 on the way by the end of the year, plus 1 practice court. The NCC is also the home for the USCA and the National Croquet Club. Let's come in. Come on. You can come and play. You can also have lunch and drinks with St. James, the premier caterer in the Palm Beach County. But I want to first have a quick stop at our pro shop because you can come here whether you're a social player or a very avid player. And first stop is going to be for our equipment. We do carry mallets from all the international brands plus local makers. You can try any mallet as long as you want when you play on our courts before you're going to make your final purchase. Obviously, like any other pro shop, we have a full line of apparel so you can look good and sharp when you play, ladies and gentlemen. For summer and winter, you can order online or come directly and shop in our pro shop. We also have a lot of equipment that is going to be for your backyard or for your local club in terms of equipment, in terms of information to play croquet and rules, and for your own equipment. And finally, you can always find a gift for your best friend or somebody at home before you head back home. So let's make a final stop. Let's grab a hat and let's join me. We're going to go and play a game of croquet together because it's always a great day to play croquet. Let's go.
Okay, tell me what. Okay. Good morning out there, Croquet World, and welcome to this, the final day of the U.S. Open for GC here at the National Croquet Center, located in sunny, gorgeous West Palm Beach, Florida. And I'm going to extend an invitation right now for anyone to come here anytime. We welcome you, and we'd love for you to take advantage of our gorgeous lawns here. Today, we are going to be watching two fabulous games here. The one that is starting right now at 8:30 on court 6 is for third and fourth place, and that is between Tom Balding and Greg Fletcher. So we have an American versus an Australian, and the way they match up right now is Tom is ranked number 9 GC player in the world, and he has won the World GC Teams Championship in 2025, the Australian GC Open Doubles in 2024, and the US GC Doubles National Championship in 2023. Greg has won the Australian GC Open Single Championship in 2016 and the Australian Open GC Doubles Championship in 2025. I think to most people you're going to watch and that their play is quite similar with regards to no fear for shooting the hoop anywhere they are. They both are excellent at their sets and their clearing, so it should be a very entertaining and competitive match. At 9:30 on court 7, we will have the championship beginning, that match. Both of these are the best of 5 games. So, and if you were watching yesterday, Greg Fletcher and Reg Bamford took it to 5 games, and they literally played all day, didn't they? So this morning you have here Priscilla Flowers, and this is my home court, as I said, and joining me is Kent Lavorne. Kent, you want to tell us a little bit about you?
Welcome, everyone. I'm Kent Lavorne. I'm from Carrollton, Georgia. You might notice from my accent, quite southern, but I have been playing croquet for about 12 or 13 years now. A friend of mine built a lawn in his backyard, and he got me over there and put a mallet in my hand. I've been playing ever since. So I've been playing tournaments. I think this is my 8th year playing tournaments, and I'm fortunate to be able to come and play against these world-class players. It's just a great opportunity. I don't often get that chance to play against this high level of competition, but I welcome the opportunity. It's a lot of fun, and I've just had a great time here this week, and appreciate all of the efforts for all the volunteers and the tournament committee of putting to get this tournament together. It's becoming one of the best tournaments in the GC tournament world out there, and I think it's just going to get better and better as each year goes on and more people find out about it.
Yeah, I think so too. So it does look like they have begun, yeah. So Greg is hitting in with his yellow ball. I didn't see where the other balls landed. So,
So Greg has elected to play one along the baseline there, where Tom is not able to clear him to the open court. And he's placed a nice setup. And he's tried to stay hidden behind Greg's partner ball, or his partner ball.
Look at all the dew on the court this morning. It's interesting. It'll let you see exactly how the courts are rolling. So it was interesting. We were talking with Greg and Reg yesterday afternoon after their tournament, and Greg talking about how he is concentrated on his swing and the feel for the mallet and the weights. I just, to me, that's true athlete, really taking the time to analyze and do what needs to be done. Great clear by Tom.
Yes, I was thinking about it yesterday too. These athletes here at the top level are really elite athletes.
They are.
Their eye-hand coordination is tremendous. When they make clearing shots, they do it with a purpose. They aim at a specific part of the ball to place their opponent in one place and leave their own ball in another place. And a lot of us are just happy to hit the ball, but these guys do it with precision.
That's true. And Tom just scored hoop 1. So, yeah. I have not picked up a mallet since Monday when I was fortunate enough to play in the Pro-Am, but I am anxious because I want to try to pay attention to the pointers that Greg was sharing about feeling the actual weight of the mallet. When is the proper time to let the mallet drop? And so it's I'm going to give it a try and pay closer attention to that the whole field, the swing and everything.
Watching these guys does make you want to get out and play.
Yeah, I know, because in my imagination I go, oh, I can do that. But someday.
But you do pick up a lot of visual cues watching these guys, watching their tempo and things, and it can translate to your own game. You try to incorporate some of the good qualities that they do, and it helps a lot.
It does. And right there with the camera, the way it was on Greg, you could see his concentration on where he wanted that ball to go. I think he was hoping to do something with black, but maybe not. It's kind of hard up here when you're seeing on that
Well,
visual.
he set yellow over there where he
can clear
to the open court.
Yeah. Oh, I think Red's got a hoop shot
We got
there.
a hoop shot here. Yep.
And
good shot.
You got it. So we're tied 1 apiece.
There's another good example of a good rhythm, a good tempo, and a swing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's quite a good setup.
Oh, and look how he just clipped the inside. And let me tell you, those hoops are tight.
Yes, they are.
I mean, he had to hit that just the right angle. See, look at him. Look at his concentration on where he wants this ball to go.
I think the tolerance they were looking for here is probably, 1/32 of an inch?
I think, yeah. I know when out there, David Malouf, who is the head referee, he goes out there every morning and checks them. And if you could get a dime between the ball and the stanchion on one side, I'd be amazed. But, like you said, at this level of play, this is what you need. This is what they want.
And kudos again to Adam Peck, who does a tremendous job of helping the referees and setting up the courts and setting the hoops and repairing when necessary. He is a wonderful young man.
Yeah, and he has become a master at this. I'm pushing him to become a referee. I think
he would make a good one.
Well, yes. And you know what? Even if you don't ever practice the job of refereeing, it helps players have a better understanding of the rules and why referees call what they call when they're out there on the court. So
it gives you a better perspective too of what the referees go through, and things like your reportment on the court, and so your demeanor and everything. It just brings everything full circle. The
thing that's important to remember, it's all volunteer, folks. It's all volunteer.
Very true. I think Greg will elect to make a clearing shot here.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? He was a master at that yesterday,
He did that.
doing that double clear.
He sure did.
He was just, he's really mastered that. He's living in Germany now.
I think we'll have.
I can't see where the yellow. Oh, he got blue.
Yep, another
there's
clearing
yellow.
shot.
Yep.
And if you noticed, he placed his opponent ball down the line and placed his ball back of the hoop where he would have a chance to score the next time.
Yep. Ooh, Tom went a little beyond on that hit. I think he's going to go ahead and get rid of black. Let blue come back in. No, he's going to just do a
set
block.
up.
I can't tell. They took the camera off. Can you see? Is it a block? Did he hit a
It's
block
difficult
on?
with the early morning sunlight. It's difficult for us to see the colors of the balls from where we are.
Yeah, and I can't tell if he got a block on black or. I don't think he quite did.
I don't think so. I think
Not from here. It doesn't look like
but
it.
black has a fairly difficult angle. That changed things.
Ooh, yeah. Now we got a whole new ball game, folks.
So now let's see if
But
Greg,
red is on the boundary line. So.
I think he's going to elect to take a shot at the hoop.
Oh, I don't know, because you just saw that angle that the cameraman gave us that black could go through.
Nope, he went for the clear. For the clear.
Yeah, because black had a hoop shot. Thank you. I don't know who's on that camera out there, but thank you for that.
Now he has a free shot.
Yeah, because he doesn't have anybody else in front of the hoop. And see, look at that concentration. Do you see how his eyes just barely move up from the line of that ball? He incorporates his whole body in his stalking and his swing. Ooh.
He and his
Tough
two
luck.
brothers have a similar style. They all tend to stalk up to the ball and take one false swing or one false cast and then swing through the ball.
Robbie
And they're
uses a
lining their ball.
standard, doesn't he? Doesn't Robbie use a standard grip?
It's
hard for me to remember.
I don't
think
remember.
he does. I think he does. Yeah, Robbie is living between here and Colorado, Greg said. Or Colorado and Australia, excuse me. He was here last year, but he's Colorado and Australia. All right now we've got Tom's controlling the hoop because he has two balls in there. Beauty of playing at this hour of the day, you can tell exactly where the balls went out.
And you can also, in the long run, so when you're setting up, you can see the breaks in the green. I say green, I'm a lifelong golfer, so sometimes I'll slip and use a golf term, but You can tell if the lawn has a break in it, a little curve in it in your shot. But that dew won't last very long out here.
All right.
Good hoop.
That was great. And every single one of the players at this level love to hit that ball hard enough to send it out of bounds at the other end.
I wonder about that sometime.
Well, I think it's because they have such confidence in their skill level to clear any ball that lands in front of the hoop.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they're not wired,
That's true.
they've got it covered.
That's the only
See, like that ball lagging in right there. I think it drifted to the left. So see how Tom went back to look and see? Sure enough, his blue ball can see red. So he's not going to worry about it so much right now.
But that's the only disadvantage of running past the hoop is that, not only are you on the non-playing side of the hoop, but your opponent can hide from you.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice swing. Nice swing. Nice. Where is he? So black has moved on in with a nice set. Yellow's got to figure that blue's going to clear red, so yellow's got to either shoot or take out black. And he's trying for black, and he got
him.
Wasn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful clearing shot.
Just gorgeous. Oh, Tom is not going for the clear. Interesting. Wonder why. Is it? I mean, to me, from that camera view, that looks like a perfect shot for Greg. He actually likes those angled shots. That might have been a Tice, forcing Greg to go ahead and try it, because if he jawses it, blue can do a... Yep, there it did. It might have worked in his favor. Might have worked in his favor. Tom's just going to move both balls in there. Notice how he stayed on this side of the hoop.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if he has enough angle to be able to score that or not. Looks like he might could jaws it, but not sure if he could make it. And there you see just how difficult it is to get through hoops that are set this tight with a tolerance.
Oh, there, he got another clear. See? It's amazing how the control of the hoop changes.
It does.
Isn't it?
And that's one of the beautiful aspects of golf croquet compared to the other forms of croquet. There's so much back and forth. One shot can change your whole plan, and when I'm playing, each time I'm looking at a shot, I'm always thinking 3 or 4 shots ahead. I'm thinking about, I do this, my opponent does that, and then I do this, my opponent does something else. But
Right.
you play your shot, and then your opponent does something that you didn't expect, and then you got to reformulate.
Oh, good clear. Good clear. So now speaking of that, that was kind of the strategy that I was taught when I first started playing, and it's kind of what I share, that you need to think 2, 3 balls ahead. When you played in the Pro-Am portion of this, which was on Monday, did you and your partner discuss 2 and 3 moves ahead, or?
We did at certain times, and that brings up another point. When you're playing in doubles and you have a partner, you have to consider your partner's skill level and abilities and what they're comfortable in doing. So a lot of times I'll talk to my partner and I'll mention options and say, what are you comfortable with?
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Yeah. I know part of the syllabus that another nice clear, that we have in our USCA school is we teach, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and in tournament play, by hoop 2 or 3, you should have a pretty good clue as to your opponent's strengths and weaknesses.
Exactly.
So if you can play to their weaknesses, like continually moving them far from the hoop because they're not real good at a long distance clear, then you're taking advantage. You're playing to your strengths. So it is kind of a mind game to a certain extent. Oh, see, that is a beautiful. Might be on rented real estate because there sits blue. But, yep. Both of these gentlemen, Greg and Tom both, are just taking the attitude, we're just going to clear and reset. We're going to start the game all over again in front of this hoop.
Sometimes you put a ball out there, and it's going to be sacrificial, but you're influencing what your opponent will do.
Yeah.
And if they're not shooting at the hoop, or if they're shooting at you, they're not shooting at the hoop.
Yeah. Right now, you see on the screen Karen Weiss, Fine Art. She is one of the major sponsors for this event that has made it possible for this to take place here and to have such a great purse for these players. Karen and her husband Chris are both avid croquet players, and in fact I remember them saying the story that the whole reason they decided where to move to is based on if there's a croquet lawn nearby. So when your game influences where you live. We also, Oakley Woods Croquet, and I think everybody in the croquet world is familiar with Don Oakley and his contribution to croquet and how much he just supports players at every level. He's just wonderful. And White Tie, Vicky is so good at helping clubs, no matter what your size of your club is, to have apparel with your club logo on it. You don't have to maintain a full-time pro shop. She'll do it for you. So, reach out to White Tie Croquet for your clothing needs.
Yes, we couldn't hold this tournament and attract all these players without our sponsors, and their contributions have helped to minimize our costs and be able to offer a purse to the winners. And you don't often see that in croquet. A lot of times we're playing for trophies and bragging rights. So, But to attract international players that are coming from Egypt, Australia, England, and so forth, it's quite expensive for them to travel here. So we like to offer a good opportunity for them to have a fantastic tournament with great competition, but also a chance for compensation.
Okay. So for any of you viewers that are just tuning in, I am Priscilla Flowers. This is my home court, and I'm here with Kent. Kent, talk about yourself.
I'm Kent Lovern. I'm from Carrollton, Georgia, and part of a group that plays there at my friend's house, and we have a fantastic lawn. It's on a lake in Carrollton.
It's beautiful. I've seen it. I've been invited to go play. I haven't taken him up on that. So.
The only rule is if you knock the ball in the lake, you go get it.
Yeah. That's what, here we have a pond, and one of the players sent the ball in the drink, as they say, and I said, yeah, that does not, ooh, look at that clear. Beautiful, Tom, beautiful. That was not included in my contract. Luckily, the grounds crew here, they had a big fruit picker, so that tells you that it's happened before. Look at that concentration on Greg. I just love it. They can't see it. The camera can't see it, but. Ooh. I wonder if the shadow played on him there.
Very possible.
Oh, all right. I believe we're tied.
Greg is offside, so he will go to the penalty area.
I mean, there are a mess of lines and footprints to. I think Tom is taking a hoop shot. Doesn't it look like it? It's kind of a freebie. Nobody's in front of him. Ah, he did. Missed it.
Yeah, not sure what happened there with Greg's setup.
Yeah, I know. That was kind of interesting. Well, actually, if he's directly parallel with the hoop, if he thought Tom was going to get there.
Well, he can use it for defense.
Yeah, exactly. He's just going to set up with this. He just had to get past that number 3 stanchion.
Yeah, it was a little hampered on his sight line.
Yeah. And I don't mind him going way back there. We know he's got a hoop shot from back there, and it's a good defensive position for him. It looks like Blue might be aiming for him, knowing it's a defensive position. Exactly what he did. So, Greg going to set deep again? What do you think? Let's take bets. No, he's going in close.
Yeah, you got to put the block on.
Yeah, but this one, well, he'll clear him, and if he hits center, he'll stay relevant. Yep. But he blocked his ball from shooting the hoop, but he's on the relevant side of the hoop. I can't tell, but it looks like black must be blocking Blue from a hoop shot. That's why Greg's deciding what he's going to do. Looks like he's just going to set.
He's been short a couple times now. I don't know if of course, in the early mornings like this, when you have dew on the lawn, they are just a little bit slower than what they will be in just another hour or two.
Yeah. And this afternoon, they'll be really fast. Oh, great. Great.
Good clear.
But Tom just has to set up again. If he can hide from red, yellow will take out blue. Yeah, nice. Didn't get a block on yellow taking out blue. That's a good shot. It's a very good shot. So what I really like what Tom's doing here is, he might have given him a double with that one. Yeah, that's what he's coming to look and see.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, me too. I'm already feeling the pain. I thought it was 2-2 also.
It's showing 2-2 right here.
I thought it was 2-2. We need to confirm this.
3-1 Thomas.
It is? Okay.
3-1 Thomas.
Okay. Oh, he tried to, interesting. He tried to, I don't know why he did that, truth be told. Because he knew that black would come.
Yeah. If he had cleared his own ball to the back line, then Tom wouldn't have been able to hit him.
Exactly.
And then he would have.
You think
he
that's what
could
he
have
was
had
trying
a-
to do?
Possibly.
But he didn't hit it hard.
These guys have a little different philosophy because their ability is so good. I mean,
That's true.
they're not afraid to shoot from longer distances.
That's a fact. So, when Tom cleared him, he got a block on his blue ball.
Yeah.
Ooh. Feel that pain.
I saw that a few times with my own ball.
Yeah, well. David's out there watching that game. Where is? Oh, there's Greg. Sorry, folks. We had told you an incorrect score before, and I'm going to say that was bad on me. Tom is up 3-1 on Greg at this point. And they are contesting hoop 5. Greg was having great success with that yesterday.
He was.
So that's why, he had the great confidence that he could do that. And these hoops are not set any tighter than they were yesterday. So he knows it's in his wheelhouse, so to speak.
Well within his ability.
Yeah. Is this one mine? Thank you. Getting dry. So I just want to say to those of you out there watching this and think you might be interested in joining this next year, it's going to be at the same time, around the same time. Watch for the announcement because it does fill up pretty early.
Okay, we have another clearing attempt here. And well done.
Well done indeed.
Placed his opponent in the corner and placed his own ball directly back behind the hoop.
Yeah.
I chuckled yesterday watching Matthew. Matthew was 100% on yesterday.
Oh, wasn't that the truth?
It was quite a exhibition of croquet. And Matthew played one ball. He was clearing it was a corner hoop, and he was clearing his opponent to the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And he was back pretty far distance, maybe 40 feet or so, but he hit the ball center ball, and his ball followed his opponent ball to the corner. And I could tell he was getting a little frustrated with it. And,
wow.
I would have been very happy with it, but Matthew, of course, wanted to put his own ball directly behind the hoop and his opponent in the corner. But he was playing so well that he was not quite as happy with that shot.
Matthew is one of those naturals at this. He plays golf too.
He's become a very good golfer, low handicapper, and Matthew is an all-around athlete.
Yeah.
Played multiple sports.
I think he said when he was in school he played basketball and damaged his knees.
Yes, I think he played a little football too. Oh, that was close.
That was. So, folks, let us know where you are right now watching us. We'd love to share your thoughts and comments with the rest of the croquet world.
Comment.
Oh, we got one. Good morning. From Egypt. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, we'll get some of the players from Egypt up here. Jana is one of them I'd like to get up here because she was involved with the Egypt Open, setting up their website, and she helped set up the website for this. So, yeah, she's been very instrumental in helping. Anyone? The final is due to start at 9:30. So we have about 21 minutes until the final start. And they will be right next to this one. So Armando and his crew will be switching cameras back and forth for us so that we can bring you all the exciting shots that take place.
Yeah, it looks like Greg is looking to make a clear.
Where's his red ball? It's over on the...
Yeah, not quite the split he was looking for, I don't think.
No, because all Blue had to do was... Oh. That's interesting.
You have to wonder, Greg had a marathon day yesterday.
Wow.
5 games, went all day. And Tom's match went fairly quickly. It was over by lunchtime. So Tom has had a lot of time to rest up and think about his game, work on things, and maybe he's a little bit fresher this morning.
Well, Tom didn't do a whole lot of resting up. He spent a good hour over there working on his swing.
I saw him when I was leaving yesterday. He was coming back to work on it a little bit.
Yeah, he really, he was,
Just a little bit off compared to yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And that happens, but these guys are so good that they'll make little adjustments and they'll get comfortable, and all of a sudden they'll just be on fire again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can watch them both. They'll go to the sidelines and work on that swing. I know, it's hard to tell. Did he get a
wire? He's wired or not.
No, Greg is acting like he can see him based on the way he's stalking. Yeah.
Got him.
He could see him. That's the thing about Greg. After watching him this week play, can tell when he starts out whether he's just going to do a set or a clear. Man, Tom is really bang on with those positioning, isn't he?
Yes, he's controlling the hoops.
Really doing a fabulous job this morning. He seems relaxed and yeah, he's just moving in for a set. Beautiful. I mean,
he does have red with a shot on Tom's ball.
Yeah. Oh, red's going to go for it, clearing that yellow ball. Get it out of his way.
What's amazing to me is not only how accurate they are, but just how consistent they are at making these clearing shots.
Yeah. He's going to go for the clear. Got it.
Oh, ooh, almost got the off end.
Almost.
That was close.
That was heartbreaking, that match with Zach and Matthew. And
yes.
My heart broke for my pro. Zach Watson is the pro here at the National Croquet Club. And he and Matthew had a fabulous match. That was their third game. That was the 2 out of 3, wasn't it? Yeah. So it was fabulous. Oh, that's a great line. Look at that line that camera's showing us.
Come on, ball.
I don't think he meant for that to come up.
Yeah,
that
we've
short.
seen that a few times so far in the game.
I think blue might have blocked black from the hoop. Yeah.
I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Blocking my own ball.
I'm famous for that. Okay, now it's making sense why
Greg,
yellow went there.
He elected to take the easier shot away and give Tom the harder shot.
And if Tom should hang it up, yellow's there to knock him out. Oh, but he got through.
There it is.
All right. Next time I'm going to start timing how long they spend on a hoop. So now it is 4-1 Tom Balding over Greg Fletcher in game 1 in the best 3 out of 5 games in this match. And today is pretty much guaranteed it's going to warm up this afternoon.
It is. It was pretty warm yesterday. But the weather has been absolutely wonderful here this week.
Yeah. Ooh, overshot the runway on that one. because yellow has the perfect hoop shot. And I'm assuming that black ball could see it beyond that peg.
All right, so Greg was taking a look there to look at the angle that blue would have coming back, and he'd like to set up where his ball is wired from that blue ball.
He's got the hoop and the peg to get around. Ooh, he did it.
Yeah, he might have had a hard time getting
Yeah, I think he went too far.
on that line with the peg there.
Yeah, Tom's lining up like it can see the yellow ball. Look at that swing Tom does. Ooh, I don't think that's the way he wanted to cut yellow, but might not be all that bad.
I had an interesting ruling or situation in one of my games. My opponent had two balls up near the hoop, one of the center hoops, and I had a shot that was questionable whether I could get by the peg, but the peg was leaning to the right. And so I called for a referee to ask the question, can the peg be straightened? And as soon as David Malouf started with the answer, I knew exactly what he was going to say. He said, yes, I can move it, I can straighten it, but I have to move your ball relative to that move so that you get no advantage from it. And my ball was somewhat, not really, but somewhat hampered with the hoop behind me in my swing. I said, well, it wouldn't be fair for me to move my ball, so we left everything as is.
Yeah. When he and I were walking the lawns this morning, that peg on lawn 6 was leaning, had a little bit of a bend, and I said, so he straightened that out. But yeah, there's a lot on our checklist first thing here in the mornings that the referees go through and do. And after each game, if the camera's there, you'll see Adam gets out on the courts, and David or whichever referee is on that specific court, they test the hoops, and if needed, they reset them to make sure they're firm and they're set at the right setting. And it looks like Greg's going to take a shot.
Got a nice.
He is controlling that hoop. He has two balls set on there, and rather than turning around and clearing blue, he's
Much better this time.
yeah. Okay,
Nice tempo with that swing.
that was. And I like the way he didn't like his first approach, so he backed up and did
Backed
it
up.
again.
Yeah, if something
that's-
doesn't look right, reset.
And that is so important for any player to remember, especially when we're starting. We really need to get into those habits. So now the score is 4-2.
Nice clear there. Just a little bit short on that setup. And you can use that ball for defense, but he might could jaws it if
He's real
if he's
good.
in a position
yeah.
that he could, but sometimes your opponent's got a ball in jumping distance and you don't want to do that. And the trouble with playing these guys is they can jump from long distance.
That's the truth.
Ooh. That was offline.
That was so out of character.
Good news is he went out of bounds. He still has a reasonable shot at the hoop.
So we need an update on our scoreboard here. Tom has 4 and Greg has 2. And they have moved on to hoop 7.
I guess we should say here, too, that for the audience, that we are playing 13-point games. So the first player to 7 points wins that game.
Comment. Okay. Good morning. Oh, you are quite welcome. Oh, Dinah, yes. I believe you're a member of Highlands Country Club, if I remember correctly. I used to be at Highlands Falls, so I'm glad you're listening.
And I know Donna and her husband, Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Orlando. Yep. Cheering on Matthew, and they are due to begin in about 8 minutes. Neither one of them have shown up yet to start warming up, but have no fear. I know they will be here. Oh, we have Adrian from England. Thank you. Hi, Rick. Yes, yes, Rick. We would all love to be able to do that. Rick is in Virginia, so I've played against and with him many times.
And one of our referees.
Yes, he is. He is a new referee, and he's always testing us more seasoned referees with questions, which I like. It's very good.
He always has a question for me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. And so it's very good. You know, that keeps us on our toes, and it also made me realize that we need to have an open forum to share different questions.
That would be good.
Yeah. Oh, from the UK. Peter, thank you. I'm glad you're watching, and I hope we're providing you with everything you're looking for in this coverage. Good luck all. Thank you, Tom. We appreciate that. Thank you, Helen. Glad you're watching in Jacksonville. She's one of our staunch competitors that we see a lot of times here at NCC and other places.
Helen was part of a group of us U.S. players that went to the 2023 over 50 Worlds in Australia.
I remember that.
And we had a great time there.
Yeah. That was one of the things on her bucket list. Yeah.
It was a great trip, and the people of Australia really made the whole trip wonderful.
Oh,
Their hospitality is beyond compare.
It really loved it. Loved it. I didn't go, but I mean, I did that one trip where I met a whole mess of Aussies on that cruise, and bonds are formed. Really great. The bonds in the croquet world are fabulous. In fact, for the women's tournament, we call it a sisterhood because it's the same people coming every year to play in that tournament. So, all right, but back to our game here. What's happening? Ooh, great clear from Greg.
Great clear, yep.
Great clear.
He may be getting warmed up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yes, he did.
With this format being best of 5 games, you have time to recover if you get off to a slow start or have a lapse in the middle of the match.
I want you to come in.
You're able to
Okay.
recover and stay in the match.
So when they start on this one, I'm going to get some of these players up. Okay.
Yep.
Wow, look at those 3 balls across. Isn't that intriguing? So what do you think he's going to do here? Yep, he got the correct one. I can't tell from this angle. I don't think yellow has a shot at that hoop. And the glare on the TV monitor.
Yeah, it's difficult to see.
Yeah, it is.
We need about another 30 minutes. That sun will be
I know.
above the windowsill here.
I started to put my sunglasses on. I probably should. It'll help me.
Oh,
That was kind of an interesting shot.
okay.
Yeah, he must have a hoop shot.
So
That's what he's lining up on.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. I'm going to try those baby steps on my alignment. Oh,
Okay,
folks, there you go. We are now tied 4-all.
A little short, but serviceable.
Yeah, it's 4-4. Yeah, that ball came up a little shy. So now let me ask you something. Whenever I'm doing my sets for the perimeter hoops, I have a tendency to set my ball in that quote-unquote golden triangle, but more towards the east or west boundary, so that if opponent's ball lands in front of me, I can clear them all the way to the opposite boundary.
Yes.
And hopefully stay within that scoring position.
Yes.
Do you play the same way?
Same way. I have a saying that each shot has a purpose and an ideal position.
There you go.
So let's say it's the opening shots of the game, and you're setting up to hoop 1. You had rather be just past the wicket than just short of the wicket.
Correct.
You'd still like to have a shot at the wicket, but if you overroll, at least you can clear to the open court.
Exactly. Well, that was a big shot. Somebody needs to straighten out that tube. It's one of my pet peeves.
And one thing to remember is, and Cheryl Bromley teaches this, when you put a ball in a good position, that makes it difficult for your opponent to put a ball anywhere around you. And she describes it as putting a spider web out there.
Yeah.
And if your opponent puts their ball anywhere in that spider web, you've got a good chance to clear them.
I actually, that's one of the things I teach at the USCA school, the old spider web theory. You're the spider, and anybody gets in front of you, you're taking them out. And that is really good, I think, at this level of play too, because I've actually watched some of the players do that. I'm sure they don't call it the spider web, but I've watched them do it. But when somebody is relatively new at this game and they don't have the confidence to do a clearing from a long distance, if you teach them that setup in that position where if anybody gets in front of you, you can clear them further away. And if you hit center ball, you're going to stay in position to shoot the hoop.
Correct.
They're going to have to take the longer clearing shot than you need. So that comes down to doing your, just missed it. That comes down to thinking you're 2 and 3, possibly 4 moves ahead. All right, Tom, take your time on this, bud. Take your time. All right.
Ooh, kicked back just a little bit.
It did, and where red went out, red's going to be able to see it. I strongly suspect.
It is close to the wicket, but it's out there a little bit.
I can't tell.
Oh, I see where. Yeah,
see, red went out there, so red is in a position to
He's got a shot at it.
kicking it out.
So what he wants
That's a good camera shot of where it is.
What he wants to determine is whether or not Tom can score that ball on the next shot. If he's up against the stanchion, then he can place the ball behind it and set up for a jump shot.
Well, blue is sitting right there on the boundary line where Tom's standing.
Oh, well, that would take care of that.
Yeah, that's going to take care of any ball he sits in front. Yeah, see, if I was Tom, I'd go ahead and clear that yellow ball, center ball, stay in position, let the red ball take black out of the hoop. Of all the bad luck. Of all the bad luck. What were the odds of that? Obviously pretty good.
And some people might say, well, why didn't he just cut him at an angle and get rid of him? Well, these players at this level, they can be so precise that he wanted to hit that ball just left of center or just right of center and place Greg's ball past the hoop, but keep his in front of the hoop.
Yep. All right, come on, Tom. Gather your thoughts. Okay. They have got to stop those people from walking out there. Oh my gosh. That was a nice set.
All right, so
Yellow's going to have a little bit of a hampered shot from.
looks like he's going for a clear.
It does, doesn't it?
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh, I was kind of hoping he was going to go in.
He almost got it back.
I know. I was hoping for that.
If you notice, Tom had a real nice rhythm on that shot.
He really did. Okay, so Greg is looking here. I think he is, because of that shot, I think at one point he thought he was going to try to hit off of blue and get down there. And he might go back to that decision based on how he's looking at it now.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't have a real good space between that hoop and his ball. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to try to do.
Looks like it.
It's kind of fun sitting up here trying to guess what they're going to do.
It is. It is.
Maybe I should start keeping a tally of how many times I'm right and how many times I'm wrong. He didn't get where he wanted to go.
But at the same time, he has put blue in a position that makes it a little more difficult to set up.
He needs to be, I wanted to see where red actually went out. There you go.
No problem for Tom, though.
And I think he might have gotten somewhat of a block on yellow for the hoop. Red's going to clear blue based on how he's stalking. Yep.
Good clear.
Yeah. Okay. Neither one of our championship players are here yet, and they were due to start at 9:30. Unless they changed the time on us and we weren't advised. Which could very well be the case. Hola. We need to get Begonia up here to help us. And actually, she's very good up here. She wasn't real comfortable, but she's very good. I'd like to get her up here, representing Milwaukee. Oh, wow. Thank you. I'm glad you are. Oh, Gil. I know Gil. How are you, Gil? Oh, what a nice clear. Nice clear.
It's in Bogota.
Yeah, he plays up there with Cheryl Bromley in Milwaukee. And do you know Conrad Rugard?
No, I have met Jody.
Okay. Well, ooh. Unfortunately, he hit his blue ball too. Gil and Conrad went to college together. I'm telling the world your history, Gil. Sorry. Like I said, the croquet world is smaller than you think. We're all over the place, but we know so much about each other.
It's amazing how many friends you can make in the croquet community.
All right, he's just going to lag this one in. Because where red's sitting, if blue clears yellow, ooh, blue might. I think blue should shoot the hoop. Yellow doesn't have a hoop shot. He did. Good job, Thomas. From Australia, good morning. Welcome to watching. We thank you for tuning in. Do you have any other comments you would like to share with the croquet world? We've been bragging on how great the Australians are and welcoming for those of us who have traveled over there. So, in fact, my jump shot, Allison Sharp taught me my jump shot when she was here in the States one time. And I still give her credit for it to this day. Actually, it might be, I'm dropping famous names. Because I'll say, Jeff Sue taught me this, or makes me sound more important than I actually am.
Okay.
And folks, we're tied again.
Ooh.
Okay. You know what? Why don't you all come up now before this game starts? Okay? Oh.
I think Greg set his red ball a little further than he wanted.
And kind of an interview? Okay. All right.
Now he can no longer hit the back ball, so what will he do? Will he promote yellow?
Who is this? I'm sorry, I was just...
Greg.
Oh, Greg. Ooh, look at that line of balls, would you?
Yeah.
He's real good at bombarding. I will tell you that.
Yep. He's taking a line. He's going to hit, go for playing yellow into black, I believe.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that line. We got a great vantage point here. Oh, they're using the camera up here. Oh,
yellow into blue.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He couldn't see black. I knew that's what he was going to do there.
Yeah, or maybe he was trying to move both of them.
I think he was trying to get that red ball into the hoop. Okay, Thomas up. Don, you want to come in here for a minute? So, folks, while we're waiting for the championship game to get wound up, and we've got it here, we're bringing in Don Oakley from Oakley Woods Mounts, and you all have heard me talk about him for such a long time now, well, with the women's tournament and with this tournament, and Diana's here with him also. And I have said over and over again just what great supporters of the game of croquet Oakley Woods Croquet is. And so, Don, I appreciate the opportunity to say thank you publicly and in person at the same time.
Well, and thank you. This has been an amazing event this time, and the times before when I've been to the sponsor of the Worlds in Virginia and here in West Palm last October. And it's just an opportunity to see some great play and meet a lot of players from in this one all over the world.
Yeah.
So, and I get to bring this one along with me, Diana Ward.
I know.
If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do these trips the way we do visiting the croquet clubs.
We say thank you. So tell me, how in heaven's name did you get started in having the croquet store and making all these mallets and providing what clubs need for the game?
It was just serendipity. A friend of mine just asked me to replace his old beat-up backyard croquet mallets, and I happened to have an article in a woodworking magazine on how to build a full-size mallet, and it all basically precipitated out of that. That was almost 34, 35 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize you'd been at it that long.
And
wow.
didn't know that
You're
this
an old
level
man.
of... Well, thank you. I like to think of it as mature. Didn't know that this level of the game existed. I played croquet as a kid as well in the backyard.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it's as people asked me for more things after mallets, they said, well, what about some balls? So I at that time I was getting balls from Barlow, which was located in South Africa. They're no longer around. And then hoops. And then I thought, well, if they're coming to me for one thing, then let's make it a one-stop shop. So that's where it went from there, and now I get to travel around. We've been to Spain twice now to start visiting clubs there.
Wow.
And for those listening from Australia, we are planning on a visit down to Australia in 2027 to see some clubs and also visit our cousins.
Oh, well, okay. But this way you get to make it a business trip, too.
Yes.
So.
And last fall as well, besides sponsoring a big tournament in Spain, in Seville, we finished that and went to Cairo to watch the tournament over there.
Yeah.
That was an amazing event as well. And the country is well worth the visit.
They have the group that is here.
Oh, what a clearing shot.
What a clear. I'm sorry.
This is much more important.
Yeah, I know. We're back here. We've got our eyes on rotating all the way around, trying to catch everything. So, Ed, I'm assuming at one time in your life you competed pretty heavily?
I try. I try.
Yeah.
Then he got so busy that he had to kind of keep his eye on the job, on the creation of these mallets.
Yeah.
And now he's getting back into playing in tournaments. I'm encouraging him to get out there and
Have fun.
have fun.
Have fun.
She takes care of me.
There you go. There you go. That's good.
And we're also right on the verge of introducing a brand new mallet that some people down here have seen. It's a
J. Carey mallet?
J. Carey mallet.
Yeah.
We're still thinking about a name to put to it, Jay and I, and anybody else has any ideas, we're all ears. Combination of brass, titanium, and aluminum on our graphite handles.
Do you have a clue of what the price range is going to be on that one?
Yeah, it'll be around just under $1,000. We're
Yeah.
looking at about $950 to $995.
Yeah, because that titanium in it.
That's
Yes.
That's the thing.
Performance costs money. Just ask
There
any
you go.
Formula One driving team.
There you go. There you go. Well, as many of you know, I've just been talking about how great that arrow is that Don has out now. You introduced that in 2025. Is that it? Because that's what it kept saying.
It says that on the sign,
Yeah.
but it actually came out late 24.
I thought it did because I know I've seen Kyle playing with it for quite a while. So,
Well,
and Kyle helped with the design of that, correct?
Kyle and his father David both collaborated on the design, and they were. We've got to a point where they were just a 1/4 of an inch difference on the height of the mallet, but other than that, so we have currently a David Maloof design and a Kyle Maloof design.
Hold on one second, folks. I just want to take us back to the game that we have on court 6. It is tied, and they're going to the hook, also known as hoop 13. And it looks like Tom did a beautiful set, and Greg is getting ready to clear that beautiful set. And he did. So and we do have,
Tom's coming down now.
okay, he's bringing in his other ball. And then we have on court 7, we have Reg and Matthew doing their warm-up. So actually, Tom has 2 balls in a beautiful position right there on hoop 13. Can you all see it?
And Greg is right
I'm
in
looking
the
at it on the
Yeah, if you
TV.
watch on there, you
yellow
can
is
see it.
right in the corner, and not quite sure where red is. Maybe he's red
It must
has
be
red's
back
all the
of
way
it.
back.
Oh, Red hasn't made it down
Toward
here
the
yet.
scoreboard there.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because Red's the one who scored hoop 12.
And I will mention that when we were at the Worlds in 24, I came up to your tent there and looked at the arrow, and you had a demo model that Kyle had designed,
Yes.
and I bought it from you, and you took it back to the shop and put new ends on it and put a new handle on it and stuff, and I've been playing with it ever since. And I love it.
Tournaments.
Folks, he said yes. He was shaking his head. Oh, look how he liked that one in there. Oh, now see, isn't that set gorgeous? So he blocked Red from having an easy hoop shot. Yellow's going to have to clear Blue. Otherwise, Blue will take out Red. This is going to be, yeah. All right. Watch his concentration on this. I feel like I'm on a golf course. I have to be quiet while he takes his shot.
It's about to swing.
I know.
Oh, it's a miss. Ooh.
Yes.
So obviously now Tom will clear Red.
He's got to take his time, or he could whack it into black. Oh, good.
Oh,
Good.
and he's trying to get him wired.
I know, and I think he might have done it, folks.
Great placement.
Yeah, I think he might have done it.
You know, this upcoming game between Matthew and Reg, a little bit of trivia. I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but the last time they played in a finals together in a tournament was at the AC Worlds in Australia. And I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning because I was on tour. I was on tour at the time, and got up to watch it at 2 o'clock in the morning on the live streaming.
Wow. Okay, we have Janet tuning in. Oh, you are quite welcome. Thank you for tuning in. It lets us know that it is worth us doing this, and we appreciate it.
And I think watching these videos
Thank you,
after they're
Richard.
posted on YouTube is an excellent way to study the
Can you
game
see it?
and
Oh,
learn about strategy and from the best players.
you know what? And there again, I always reference back to me teaching the USCA schools. I will actually pull up things to show them on strategy, technique, Way to go. Tom has taken the first one. So thank you. And folks, we're going to have a little bit of a change here with the championship game starting on lawn 7 between Reg and Matthew. And we're going to bring in Kyle Maloof to be commentator. Diana, thank you all so much.
Thank you
Come
for
back
all that
up
you're doing.
here. Oh, no.
Wonderful.
It's a mutual club here.
Going to commercial.
So, thank you.
Come around. I'm going to give you a quick tour of this facility. We have 12 fully sized professional courts and 4 on the way by the end of the year, plus 1 practice court. The NCC is also the home for the USCA and the National Croquet Club. Let's come in. Come on. You can come and play. You can also have lunch and drinks with St. James, the premier caterer in the Palm Beach County. But I want to first have a quick stop at our pro shop because you can come here whether you're a social player or a very avid player. And first stop is going to be for our equipment. We do carry mallets from all the international brands plus local makers. You can try any mallet as long as you want when you play on our courts before you're going to make your final purchase. Obviously, like any other pro shop, we have a full line of apparel so you can look good and sharp when you play, ladies and gentlemen. For summer and winter, you can order online or come directly and shop in our pro shop. We also have a lot of equipment that is going to be for your backyard or for your local club in terms of equipment, in terms of information to play croquet and rules, and for your own equipment. And finally, you can always find a gift for your best friend or somebody at home before you head back home. So let's make a final stop. Let's grab a hat and let's join me. We're going to go and play a game of croquet together because it's always a great day to play croquet. Let's go.
Okay. Welcome back, folks. I'm Priscilla Flowers, and joining me now is Kyle Maloof, who is going to step in and guide us through this championship match that will be beginning here shortly on Court 7. Kyle was also one of the great players who was here competing, and he also did the Pro-Am, and you did it last year also, correct?
I did, yeah. I played in both last year, and Pro-Am's a great start to the tournament. Always nice to meet the sponsors and get to know them and thank them for helping make this a success. And then the tournament, this is my second year as well, and last year was an awesome tournament, great draw, and I think Bill built upon that and even improved it this year. So it's been a great week, and we are looking at great finals here. I think we're all in for a treat. We've got Matthew Essick, the number 2 ranked player in the world, against Reg Bamford, the number 3 ranked player in the world, and arguably the GOAT, if not the GOAT, in a conversation with Robert Fulford. I know they both have a pretty good claim to the title, but tough to argue against Reg, and looks like we're off to the start. Matthew won the toss and took blue and black, and we're off to the races. So
look at that set that Reg got with that red ball.
Oh yeah, we were commentating yesterday on how good the touch is with these top players, and how they shoot incredible, but it's that positional play that is so important. And we'll see that from both of these players today, but especially Reg seems to always be in position.
Yep. So what percentage of the game would you say your positioning should be?
So you'll hit more positional shots than clearing shots, but I would say, at the club level, positional play is probably going to be about 80 to 90% of the game.
That's what I said.
At this level, I would say it's probably 70% of the game. So I still think that it's, more important than shooting. And Matthew.
Look at that snuggle he did.
With the early snuggle, and that is the most effective play in the game of croquet. That is the only shot that can make it physically impossible for Reg to hit his black ball. Now, they're not quite touching. The angle's a little off, so we'll see here if Reg can come up with some magic and find an angle to cut blue into black. But the danger he has here is if he did it.
Oh, my. Yep.
And did he get black to a wired position on yellow? If he did, that would be incredible. But I think Matthew still has it. So we'll see him take the right side of yellow here and try to get out of bounds behind the hoop, giving himself a hoop shot, even if it's a 7-yarder.
Yeah, because we learned from Matthew yesterday, he has no fear.
He has no fear, and he shoots those pretty well.
Look at that.
Yep, right.
Lined up directly behind that hoop.
Yep. So, one thing I want to point out, it was already a very interesting start to the match, even before the match began. I think something that no one would have predicted would happen happened.
What's that?
Matthew arrived 15 minutes early. Reg arrived 10 minutes late.
No.
I think if there was a betting line, we would have bet on the opposite. Exactly.
I know I would have.
We'll see if that has any effect on the match, but I just thought I should point that out because it is fairly unusual for both of those to happen and to happen at the same time.
Exactly.
It's funny.
Comment.
All right, so how many women players were in this tournament?
But that's a good question. I haven't tallied it up. I will tell you this: most of them were from Egypt, and we had one from. He'll look it up while I fill space here. And we had Begonia from Spain, and
Soha from Egypt,
Rania,
Jana.
So that's 4 so far.
Anyone else? And
I think that was it.
I think that's it. I
That
think there was 4, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. So, yeah. Yeah, and so Jonna rode with me coming in this morning for this, and we were talking about the D grade system and how they're women from Egypt, they have such fabulous D grades. Well, they play in tournaments a heck of a lot more often than we do here. Just about, she said, it's just about every weekend there's a tournament somewhere, and that's how they have the opportunity to improve their D grades. So,
And yeah, they overall in Egypt, they just get to play a lot more than we do.
yeah, that's what she said.
I want to highlight this first wicket. Matthew already with the big clearance. He cleared yellow to what would have been across the court, but would have left Reg with a shot. He got a little bit of good luck there. It hit the wicket, and instead of bouncing and staying close to blue, it hit into a wired position. So Reg choosing to, give up on the wicket. He knows Matthew's going to make this every time, and just go halfway to try to block Blue's shot. But he's in a little bit of a tough start here, because if Matthew runs this clean, Black is already legally on sides down there, and Blue should get fairly close to wicket too. It's a good hoop.
Yep.
He'll get out of bounds, and Reg will be looking to wire Red from Blue. And even though Black's the ball that plays next, he'd like to have it where Blue can't hit him, because as I mentioned yesterday, the strategy we always want to get into is set with ball 1 and clear with ball 2. So he's looking to hide from Matthew's ball 2 here.
So you saying that set with ball 1. I remember a tournament that I played, I think it was the 8s in Sarasota, and your dad was there with, was it John Wright, who was from his club?
John White.
White.
Yep.
And he and I were playing. I took one game, he took the other. We were on the third game. We had come through hoop 6, and we were going to hoop 7. He did set with his first one, and I tried to clear with my first ball. So therefore, I was out of position. Anyway, when the match was all over, your dad walked out on the court, and he'd get a finger to the two of us. And John says, "Uh-oh, we're in trouble." I said, "Are we being taken to the woodshed?" And he said, "I think so." And he took us both over to hoop 7 and said, "You set with your first, and you clear with the second."
And oh wow, did Reg just get a block there? Another example of that positional play.
Isn't that something?
So Matthew lining up here. I think he's going for the jump clear. He's one of the best at these, but even when you're good at these, getting the timing right for it to land and not bounce over, even if you get the accuracy, is really, really difficult. So let's see if he can pull it off. And
He did, but
he gets
not
it.
as far as he wanted it.
No, but he takes the percentages down from probably 100 to 90, and
Yep.
sometimes that's all it takes. You do that enough times and you steal a wicket. So
That's right.
it may not have been perfect. He may still lose this wicket, but it still, over the long run, will improve his odds of winning the match.
Ooh.
And
Yep.
there it is. There's always a little pressure in the beginning, especially that shot with Red looks a lot different with Black not sitting there. And that's why you're setting with ball 1 and clearing with ball 2, because, even if you don't get the clear, you've got the pressure.
It gets into the psyche.
It does. Now, one thing I'm going to be looking for in this match is how comfortable Matthew is shooting hoops Irish. So if you notice, he's taken the first 2 hoops with the Solomon grip.
He did, now that you pointed that out. You're absolutely right.
And he'll do that a lot of times when he's trying to run with control from a very close range or a little bit of an angle. But when he's at his best, when he gets to about a yard or even longer and he's straight on, his Irish swing is what gives him the best odds, but only when he's confident. So I'd love to see him make an Irish hoop early in this match. I know when he was playing Zach and Brian in the first 2 rounds, he was not feeling confident Irish. But yesterday when he played Tom, he felt one good swing and he shot all the hoops Irish and shot them great. So I think that will be a big part of this match if he's able to feel confident with that second grip.
I am really amazed at how quickly they've gone through 2 hoops.
Matthew is a fast player, and he
is.
pushes the envelope. He doesn't allow you to extend hoops very long. And part of that is because of his threat from the baseline. You can't just cut him out of bounds or let him cut you out of bounds behind the hoop. You have to either block shots or take on shots early. And you'll notice there with yellow, it's a little bit short. I think Reg will be going for the promotion here. He doesn't get it, but he gets the block.
Yeah, he does.
Now Matthew has a decision. I think looks like lining up Solomon, so that tells us he's shooting.
Yep.
At the beginning, and then you focus on the ball.
And folks, I'll just give you a score over on hoop 6.
Like that.
Right now, Greg is up 2-0 over Tom.
Like that. You can open it a little bit more at the beginning, and then you go there. That's going to be a hard one.
Oh,
And
what a shot.
not only does he hit it, but he hits it on the correct side.
Yep.
So if he had caught that on the right side, he would have cut it to a position where Reg could clear blue, not just to the sideline, but into the court. Now, Reg has to hit the right side of that ball in order to clear it far away from red. Against most players, I think he probably plays in here. He is scared of Matthew's jump shot. I
know.
guarantee it. And, that's the kind of pressure he puts on people. Well, he's still playing
you are
in.
right. He's just going to play.
He's going for the cuddle.
Take away the... Ooh,
Yep.
didn't take away the jump.
And I think being up 2-0 already, I think we're going to see Matthew take on this jump. Again, he likes to push the envelope, especially in these big games where a lot of people back off. He makes sure he's going to take it in his own hands and bet on himself.
Yeah.
And it's wide right, so Reg looks like he'll take the 3rd wicket here and probably get out of bounds behind wicket 4 to give himself, the advantage down there if Matthew does not get wired. So.
Right.
And there's that great shot.
Yeah.
So Priscilla, I know there's a lot of talk at all levels about the odd numbered hoops and why those are important. What makes those more important than the even number hoops?
Well, because you can position yourself to be the first one down to the even number hoop. So-
Exactly. So, an even numbered hoop is always straight ahead of the odd numbered hoop. So it goes through a little bit of a progression at the different levels. You'll notice at a lot of club levels, people will try to put it in the jaws of the odd numbered hoop. And the reason is because then they can run with control and get potentially position at the even numbered hoops. As you get up to this level, jawsing becomes very dangerous because the jump shots are so good. They can clear from anywhere.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times they don't try to do that. They don't necessarily try to get position at the even number hoops, but they do what Reg did there, which is to get out of bounds behind it. And what that does is it allows them to clear their opponent across the court.
Yeah.
So these 2 players within the match will be battling for control of the boundaries, meaning they're going to try to be in a position where they can clear their partner a long ways, or their opponent, and where their opponent can only clear them 7 yards. And that 7-yard shot is what becomes a most important shot in this game. If you can make that consistently, you can always use those boundaries as protection, unless you're on the middle hoop. Then you need the 14-yarder.
Yeah,
but
right.
you know, that's a great distance to go out and practice for any of you watching.
And that is one of the things I picked up from Ahab because he was my partner in the Pro-Am. And, you know, I would just score the hoop, get me through the hoop. And he says, no, you must hit to the boundary line every time. He said, none of these soft hits. So that's the one thing I have taken with this. I don't care which hoop it is, I'm to hit to the boundary line.
Well, and it's great practice to learn to swing straight at a harder pace. Because a lot of people, you know, the problem is if you swing hard and miss, you can be further away.
True.
And so that's what scares people. But if you're going to lose the wicket anyway, who cares?
That's right.
Right? And by adding that to your game, it opens up a lot of possibilities. Now, I always tell people scoring the hoop you're on is always the most important. So when you're playing and you have a hoop shot, make sure you're shooting at your most comfortable pace where you're confident you can make it. But when you're practicing, try to expand your tools. You know, practice shooting them harder, getting straight or hitting it straight, shooting it harder. And that can only help in matches. So
That's a good idea. I'll have to incorporate that in my drill.
You know, I teach a lot of tennis as well, and one thing that I try to teach, and that actually, you know, I got the idea from Nadal. Nadal is known as probably one of the most consistent players ever. You know, he gets out in a match, he does not miss when he's playing. I watched him practice one day at the U.S. Open, and he was practicing swinging as hard as he absolutely could, and he was missing more than just about anyone else in practice. And, you know, what I realized is he knows he can get the ball in, so there was not much need for him to practice that. What he wants to do is expand his skill set and get better at being aggressive. So, you know, I like to think when you're playing, you play in your comfort zone. When you're practicing, try to practice what you're not comfortable at.
He's going to do another jump here.
Oh, another jump attempt here. This one's a lot closer than the last.
And he got that
he gets through clean. So we've seen a couple of hoop shot misses already, and these hoops are in fresh hoop holes today. They are set at about a 64th, as close to contact as they could get in new soil. So I imagine the first game, we may see a couple more misses. They'll probably loosen up as we go. Oh, that is, that did not make it through. So that is in a really, really tough position there. Easy for Matthew to get the wire on. That is going to force yellow to go ahead and pre-clear. It looks like we've got 164 viewers already.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon if you're watching from overseas. What's going on in the balding match? All right, so Tom has gotten it to 2-3 in the match between him and Greg, game 2.
Oh. Go ahead.
Yep, once again, I'm Kyle Maloof here with Priscilla Flowers, enjoying commentating and watching the match with you all. All right, we just saw Reg with that nice mid-pace clearing. Now, Priscilla, do you think that was the side of black he was hoping to hit?
I'm going to be honest with you. I was reading something and didn't see it. So you caught me not doing my job.
Oh, busted.
Busted is right. So they're going to have your dad, our head referee, come out and watch this shot. Or he might be questioning because things have moved, if there is a hole there.
Can we get there's a close-up
There's a
of the ball.
close-up.
They're testing something, but I'm surprised they tested it before it being marked. That's...
Yeah, I am
What
too.
is-
That is so
that is
not.
very
No,
odd.
see, what's happening is it keeps rolling out of position. That's what Reg is talking about.
I'm sure it does, but it would have rolled out of position before he got there.
Yeah, and you only have here a little bit of time.
And now, that is very odd. He moved it before it was marked.
Oh, he's saying it's too tight.
He's saying the hoop needs adjusting. The ball was stuck.
Yep, that was it. The hoop was too tight. That's why it got pushed out.
Now, that would have...
That's interesting because, this is their first game here. Yeah. Yep.
So I've got a question for you, Priscilla. This is an interesting situation. If they had caught that earlier, okay, if you are shooting a hoop and your ball gets stuck in the hoop, you have two options. You can replace it, fix the hoop, and replay the shot, or you can fix the hoop and keep your ball in the jaws.
Correct.
Now, he was coming from the backside. He was obviously going to get stuck in the jaws anyways. Would he have been able to replay? Or did he try to play a shot through there from the backside of the hoop and it got stuck? Maybe I missed that.
And maybe I missed it too.
Yeah. But
That might have been.
that may have been it. It may have been the last little soft shot. That would... Let's see. Oh, thank you for the replay.
So he hadn't
Let's see
played
if
any
this
of them.
one gets
Let's
stuck.
See. This is it.
So
Well, that
yeah, so
wasn't-
that
that wasn't-
comes up short. So he
Yeah.
must have tried to tap it through
Yeah.
after it got stuck, and that's where
It wouldn't go.
that's where we are. Okay, that makes
But
a
this
lot
is
more
odd.
sense.
This is well, you know what? David was out there checking the hoops with the yellow ball because traditionally the yellow ball is a little bit larger first thing in the morning.
It is one thing though that does happen with these balls. They do expand with the sun. So if they
Yep.
set them very tight this morning,
They are.
it is possible that that they may expand and we may see some stuck hoops.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jane. Jane says he did try to
Yep.
baby it through. We
Good
both missed
morning,
that.
Jane. How are you?
Good morning, Helen and Lotfi, all the way from Egypt watching. All right, so now it looks like Reg has chosen the replace and replay option. So going back to black's clearance on yellow, or yellow's clearance on black.
Yeah.
Yellow did hit the black ball, which was the most important, but unfortunately, he hit it on the right side. Now here, Matthew's choosing to just take red. I think he may have a possible in-off opportunity, but he also had the option to turn around and clear yellow into the court. So I think yellow would have preferred the other side. That also would have taken away this in-off opportunity.
I can't tell if it's a true in-off or he's just doing for clear.
It's a
Yeah.
tough one, but
he just,
keeping control.
yep.
Yellow's already got a long shot. And
Nice hit.
And
Nice
that one he
hit.
did hit the side he wanted. So
Yeah.
that leaves him in position. Matthew will be going for the block here. If he gets a block, then black will be able to just clear red, not having to worry about yellow taking the wicket shot. And now
Came a little short.
it came a little bit short. I have a feeling we're going to see Reg try to use that blue ball as a shield to protect it from yellow. Or to protect it from black.
Black. Yeah.
And that,
Didn't quite get it.
not quite, but still, Matthew.
That's interesting because from my angle, my perspective here, Matthew, his blue ball has a beautiful hoop. Oh, he's going to clear red.
He's going for red. He's going to give that up to yellow. I think with the 3-1 lead, he wants to make Reg come up with some great shots. See him make a couple of these wicket shots before he starts taking them away every time.
Now, see, I think Reg plays a little bit more conservatively than Matthew. I think Reg is going to go for clearing blue.
I think so, but
Yeah.
you know,
okay.
it's tough. You know, we watched him all day yesterday, and he was so patient,
Yeah.
giving Greg the tough shots.
Yeah.
But I think it's a different game against Matthew. You know, he's gonna try to work his way into the easier shots. Matthew's strategy is a little different. He tries to take as many shots as he can, especially uncontested shots. So blue sets up, I think, unless we see a terrible shot here, I think we may see a boundary hoop shot from black.
Okay.
Like to take a minute to thank our sponsors here. We've got the Palm Beach Sports Commission. They've helped a lot putting this tournament on. Oakley Woods Croquet. Some of the best mallets around. I use the Arrow and love it.
I just bought one.
Yep, good choice. White Tie Croquet. They've got their apparel here at the Croquet Center, and you know, a lot of really nice things. And Karen Weiss, Fine Art, and Chris Weiss. And also all of our platinum, gold, and silver donors. You all are the reason this tournament's possible, and we really appreciate it.
Ooh.
Oh, so Reg was going hoop there. That's interesting.
Yeah, that kind of.
That's interesting.
Well, I think in part he knew if he cleared blue, black is notorious for those boundary line shots with great success. So
Yep.
now all Matthew has to do is double load.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be too close to blue to give the double clearance there,
Yeah.
but from that distance, it's tough.
And
Reg
that
would-
angle, I don't think Reg has got the angle that he can
Oh,
do
the angle, he definitely has
Oh,
the
yeah, now I see
possibility.
it,
Yep,
yeah.
if he hits left side of blue, there's a decent chance. But he's got to hit about left half. And he's going to have to make a lot of good shots to get back in this hoop. I think he was banking on at least hitting the hoop and hanging around.
Yeah. You're probably right about that.
And he gets blue, but not the clearance. Now, here's a really tough situation for Reg. If we look a couple of shots ahead here, Matthew's going to set up with blue. Red has a really long shot on black. But Priscilla, where do you think that black ball is going to go out of bounds if he hits it?
If he hits, it's
If
going
red
to
hits-
go over towards the. Well, I can't see where red is. Oh, it's going to go on the south boundary, but it's going to be over at such an
Right.
angle.
Well, and it's going to be right behind that yellow ball.
Exactly.
So that yellow ball is fairly close to the boundary. If he hits this, that's going to give Matthew a really easy clearing and a good chance of wiring yellow on blue. So
yeah.
what he's chosen to do is go for the block, knowing that black's hoop shot's tougher than blue's. Now, I think he did not do what he wanted. He also blocked yellow from hitting blue,
Yeah.
which gives Matthew a free attempt here. He's got 2 attempts at this hoop. I don't expect him to miss this one, but even if he
He's
does,
in the Irish, you see that?
he's back to his Irish, so he'd like to see one of these go through clean.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pointing to the corner, not saying the announcers. I forget you all can't see me point.
Let's see. Oh, and a miss.
Oh, and he blocked.
And so that was left post when he missed that there. That's kind of where his miss was going against Zach. After that match, he went out. Zach gave him a little bit of a lesson and fixed his swing, and he had it worked out yesterday. But
So if
so
he's hitting
far-
left post, does that mean his right hand is becoming more dominant?
So what it was before is his hand was getting off the mallet in the backswing and having it twist a little bit.
Oh.
And so he was trying to feel a little more connected yesterday, and we'll see if he figures that out again, or if that continues, or if he switches to Solomon, how long that switch will take.
Reg is having a conversation in his own head right now.
He is trying to see what he can do to take that blue ball out of there, because it looks like black did stop in scoring position, and blue is awfully close to red. And my guess is from that distance, Matthew's going to go for the cuddle again, because he knows anywhere he hits it, Reg has a good chance of hitting the black ball. You know, these guys' percentages from 14 yards are going to be right around 50%, plus or minus a couple, depending on the day. But
and good afternoon
from Spain, I won. Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. One of 183 now, so
good.
Viewers are getting up there.
Yes, it is very good camera work.
Great, yeah.
This is a great crew. They are fabulous.
Yes, thank you too. I do live source. That is, yeah, that is.
That's unfortunate. Uh-oh, Reg is talking to himself.
Yep, and Matthew walking down to mark this in before he hits. I have a feeling he'll be playing in a block here with blue. He could jump his own ball, but then black can't get down to the next hoop.
Yeah, so you don't want to do that.
So if he can lay in a block, black should be able to run through with control and not only take a 4-1 lead, but take control at hoop number 6.
Yeah, that's what he's looking. Oh, yep. Kevin from CBCC.
And I have a feeling he got that. He doesn't look disappointed.
And Reg is leaning in for a look. Matthew is very relaxed.
He's always, and he knows that on big shots like this, Reg likes to take his time. So you see how he sits down. He doesn't let it get to him. He, just seeing what Reg is going to do and showing Reg that he's not nervous, trying to, not give him anything mentally to lift his spirits.
Just missed that. And folks, over on court 6, playing for 3rd and 4th place, we've got a tie game at 4-all.
All right, so this is the distance where he'll run this with Solomon no matter what.
Yep.
He feels like he gets good control because he can't cast at this distance, so this hoop isn't going to tell us much about if he's starting to feel his Irish.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Look where he landed there. Now, yellow. Yep.
Yellow really has to play in for a block and give him that shot. Red so far away.
And that's exactly what he did.
And it is incredible how often he gets those blocks.
That is something.
So, and now, when you talk about thinking ahead, Matthew's not only looking for where he can put blue in position, but he was looking at when he hits that yellow ball, if he cuts it on the left side, where it's going to go out of bounds, so he can put blue in a spot where the wicket's going to be in between. So, it's a great lesson that no matter what the shot is, try to accomplish more things than one.
Exactly.
Anytime you can do that, you're putting yourself in a good position.
And the other thing that I noticed so much, and I will confess, I might go up and take my shots too quickly. These players take the time to walk all around and look at everything from every angle.
Well, and Reg more than Matthew. There's some situations he will, but you know, shots like this where it's important where it ends up, he will take his time. But you'll notice once he knows what he wants to do, he plays very quick. He lets his athleticism and instincts take over.
That's exactly what it is. He doesn't second guess his first instinct.
Exactly, and I think that is a great lesson. And that is...
That's a rut-row.
That is big. Not only does that give Reg this wicket, but it gives him the advantage to the next. Depending on how far that got through, he may have got a little lucky if the wicket's still in his backswing. But I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. I do not feel that it is. I think what he's looking right now... Yeah, he's got it. You can see it. He was also checking. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that worked good.
You think he was looking where red might be in Blue's backswing?
Yeah, that's what I think, because he went and got behind.
So still 4-2 for Matthew, still the lead, but the first little good break to go Reg's way. He's had a couple of bad breaks so far. The first good one to go his way.
No.
Oh, he hit the correct side of it.
Yep, he did.
So he's out of bounds behind. He's looking at those clearing shots. Those are going to be shots to get his Irish feeling good. I think that wasn't dead center how he wanted, but he'll still start to gain some. He'll start to gain some confidence from that, and that red ball gives him a spot to wire from yellow. So if he can hit one good positional shot here, he starts to look like the favorite again in this wicket. If he leaves it open, Reg will clear black and maintain control.
I think he left that one open.
He did, so. Let's see, I expect Reg, just a nice solid clear of black. Stick around, maintain control of the hoop. Blue shot is a difficult one. It's one that when Matthew's feeling confident, I think he's going to take a lot of the time because he can clear red. Red's just going to come back. If he sets up, Red's going to score, obviously. So
he's using the Irish.
He's using the Irish. And so it's either a soft clear on red here, but then yellow can clear him, or a hoop shot. Looks like he's lining up at red.
Yeah. He did.
And now we've got a big...
In my opinion, what I'm observing, in this first game, Matthew is going at a little bit different pace. He's not playing those aggressive hoop shots that I've watched him play at others. I think he's getting a feel here.
He's feeling Reg out a little. But yesterday also against Tom, he didn't really take a long hoop shot until game 3.
Okay.
He started off working the positions, making his hoop shots easy. He's missed a couple of hoop shots already, so I think that's why he didn't take that one on. I think if he was feeling very confident, he would have.
Yeah.
But he's working his way into the match.
I didn't get to watch that game so much yesterday because I was on the other one.
Yeah.
Refereeing.
Tom lost a little confidence early, and Matthew just never let him have anything easy to gain his confidence back. He kept all the shots difficult.
Red is wired from blue.
Mm-hmm. Which means that black has to hit here.
Yep. And he's doing the Solomon.
Solomon, yeah. This distance, he'll always go Solomon.
Yeah.
So.
And he's really...
It's his hard shot. What was that?
I'm glad you said that, not me.
I don't know if he mishit it, but that looked like it missed by 4 feet.
I know. And I have to confess, I did not see his swing. I had my eye on the red ball to see which side it was
Yeah.
going to hit on.
Now, this is a free shot for Reg. He can shoot the hoop. If he makes it, great. If he misses it, Reg's right there. Now, the only problem with that, we've got the chance for a combo here. Blue went from having nothing to having a chance. And
If he hits yellow on just the right angle, he's
Yep.
going to hit yellow into red. And that's what he's looking to do.
yep, this is where his AC skill. Oh, no, it looks like he's going to jump the
He's
hoop.
going to jump.
He's going to jump the hoop
Oh,
here.
he's giving us quite entertainment,
Yeah.
isn't he?
he's thinking about it. So,
Oh, he's counting it off.
yeah, seeing if he can get it up and down in time. Now, the one thing that I like about the cut here to hit Red is that even if he misses, he has a chance of putting yellow behind the hoop where it doesn't have a shot down to hoop 8. With this, there's no chance of that, but he thinks this gives him the best chance of hitting Red and also puts him in hoop running position if he does.
Oh, it hit the top and bounced all the way over.
Yep.
Well, we'll give him credit for entertainment.
Yep. We appreciate it.
That would be a fun video. Mm-hmm. Compile the various trick shots. Why don't you do that?
Sounds like it would take a lot more time than I have. But,
Oh, come on now.
but
All right.
I do know that in the AC Worlds in England, someone set the sextuple leave against Matthew, and he jumped the hoop and rocated it. So he is known to do it. That wouldn't have been the first time.
Wow.
So Reg
look at
ran
that.
that hoop, but I expected at that distance for him to run it further down.
I really did, too.
I think he'll be a little bit disappointed with that shot.
I really did too. So now this lawn is one of the ones that doesn't really drift too much.
Well, all
the
of these
right.
lawns are pretty flat. They
Yeah.
have done a great job here of keeping these very level. I think the grounds crew here deserves a lot of credit.
They do.
The lawns over the last 3 years have improved tremendously. They've sped up. They've gotten truer. They've really done a good job here of making this a world-class facility. One of the best croquet venues in the world.
Yeah.
Blue coming in will
It is drifting
drifting
to
a little
the right.
and looked a little bit hard. Yeah.
Huh.
He's not happy with that. Let's see, Red will be trying to clear Black here. And if he has a good center ball, there's a good chance Black won't be able to see yellow. So
Yeah. Let's see what he does here.
big shot here.
Oh.
Oh, tries to return the favor and peel Matthew through the hoop, but just missed it.
I bet he's going, "Phew."
He is. He is relieved, and now Matthew's really kicking himself that blue ball is not in better position
Yeah.
because he'll clear that yellow ball here most likely, but it's always a lot better to clear to win a wicket than to clear to stay in it. And so he'll be going mid-pace here.
That's a good saying. I gotta remember that one. I'm trying to look down there to see who I can send up here. I don't see anyone.
Oh, and
That is two.
another one, yeah,
hideous
missed a little
miss.
bit to the left.
What a character.
That's where that Irish swing has been missing this week from what I've seen. So not a great sign, but
He'll get it back.
even with his misses, Reg is, shooting this to get to 4-all. Matthew's still in control. Although that red ball is closer to hoop 9, which is very important because that ninth hoop is one of the most important hoops in croquet.
So explain that to the world.
So, so often we find ourselves in these positions where it's 4-all or 5-3 to someone. If you are first to hoop 9 and you can run it down to 10, you can control hoop 9, hoop 10. Hoop 10 is close enough to 11 at this where you can, have a great chance of winning hoop 11, and you can run that down to hoop 12. So you have a path to win 4 hoops in a row starting at hoop 9.
If you play it right.
If you play it well. So being that first ball, Reg is going for the wrong ball. Let's see if Matthew tells him if he sees it. And he does, luckily.
Yeah, we don't have a referee sitting on that court either to...
I know David.
That rarely happens. Although there was one game, it happened multiple times.
Yeah. Well, the referees here are not only refereeing, but they've also been resetting hoops every day. Between every game, they've been doing a lot of work above and beyond. So we'd like to thank all of our referees. One of them sitting right here next to me, Priscilla, who's been running around doing that. And
that was crucial.
Yeah, we've seen a number of misses from both players that I just don't quite expect. So, maybe a little bit of the pressure of the moment, the early start. Now they're fighting over who's going to go mark it in. Matthew walking over first, Reg taking over.
And I don't, there's a lot of people that play the game casually and they won't go bring the ball in right away. And that's one of the things that here at the club, playing socially, I've tried to get them, because I used to run the strikers. I used to try to get them to do it right away, because it is, first of all, if you wait, you don't remember exactly where it went out. That's one thing. But also, at a certain level, your opponents need to know where it is to determine what they're going to play, where they're going to position their ball, or so on and so forth.
It can become very, very important. So it's always good to mark it in right away, especially at the pace these guys hit it. It hits the barriers and it'll go up the court a long ways. And remembering exactly where it went out can be tough.
Oh, he got it with
so he hits with ball 2, but because he hit with ball 2, he now will have to hit a number of shots, and blue will have the chance to come in first and give the block on red for black. So,
okay, good
hi,
morning.
Kathy Gamble. Thank you for the
Kathy.
well wishes.
Hope you're doing well too.
Yep. So Matthew playing in. Let's see if he gets his block. Doesn't quite get the block, but gets great position. So, Reg is still going to have to hit a number of shots. I think those are the shots where Reg is so good. And, Matthew gets those a lot. Reg seems to get those every time.
Well, I'm sure you know better than I about Reg's practice routine. I mean, that's one of the things he practices, his placements. I cannot get over the time he spends on that. And look at that. Look how he looks. He knows from his practice, and I guess from the years of play, that he just allows that muscle memory.
Oh, he hit it, but the wrong side.
Sure did.
That makes this a lot tougher to get in. If he had hit the left side and red and black were in opposite places, one good clearing on blue, and he at least has a baseline hoop shot. Now he's got to hit blue, and red will have to hit the 21-yarder on black right after. So Matthew, again, trying to go in for position, trying to get the block, but more importantly, just making sure that he forces red to keep hitting shot after shot to stay in this wicket.
So what you're saying is Matthew is controlling this hoop.
He is in great control of the hoop. So Reg going for the soft clear, trying to hang around. Ooh. He does, but he cuts blue into what may already be a blocking position on red. May still have a hoop shot.
I think he might have a hoop shot, truth be told.
Yeah.
From this angle that I see.
It sure looks like it.
Yep. Doesn't that look like, yep. He's taking it.
And he's taking it. He's taking it Irish. So let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty good angle here. So hopefully we'll see a good Irish swing here. We'll see it go through with control, and that can jumpstart that part of his game. Oh, and
he hit that left stanchion.
yeah, again, can we get a little slow-mo of that to see if that hit left stanchion again? I think it did. Let's see.
Can you see it? That little camera's in the way.
Yep,
Yep.
and just clips that left
Yep.
stanchion and bounces off. So, again, still in control with Black, but he is really hoping to make that one good swing so he can start to feel that Irish grip again. That's such a big part of his game when he's playing well. And he can play great without it, but he's another level with it. All right, so Reg misses, and he's going to use this opportunity to practice it yet again. So
Might as well. There's no threat around him.
let's see, we've got a good angle here to see his alignment and his swing path.
Look how he is.
Move over for a minute and
Yeah,
see if I
go.
can get right behind.
See that?
Again, I see him kind of swinging a little more at that left post.
Yeah, it
I
does.
feel like his alignment may be just a hair.
Oh, he got it. Okay.
Yeah, so he went through, but I felt like his alignment was still just a hair left. So I think his swing actually is looking pretty good right now, but his eye is just seeing a little bit on the left side. He'll be happy to see it go through, but he's used to scoring that with a little bit more control.
Yeah. So he has gone up with that.
Oh, Kathy Gamble recovering from a knee replacement surgery. Hope that went well.
Yes.
Hope the recovery's going well, and to see you back on the court soon. I know they've gotten pretty good with those, and that should be the best part of your body pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, and this year was the first women's GC Open that Kathy was unable to attend and play in, and she was greatly missed. Numerous people asked about you. And over on court 6, Tom was able to score hoop 11 to make it a 5-6 ball game.
Oh, what a shot.
Use that Solomon to shoot that hoop.
Yep, so that makes it 6-4 for Matthew in game 1. Oh, yeah, here's a
Here
nice
it is.
replay.
Look at this.
It almost looks like he may have had a double target there. He just snuck by yellow. So, different people have different theories on the double target. I know a lot of people will aim in between the two and see which side they miss at. I know Matthew always aims at the hoop. And he thinks, well,
Really?
I'm going to give myself the best chance to score the hoop. If I miss to the correct side, I'm going to hit the ball. So that one went exactly where he was aimed. That was a great shot. Little clearance on yellow. He would have liked to hit the other side, but again, his blue ball just hit slightly left to center. There's that little bit left, like
He
we've
seems
seen.
to
Yeah.
be going. You don't know how it warms my heart to know that people can get into a routine of hitting a little left or a little right.
Mm-hmm.
I have a tendency to do that occasionally, and what I do is I end up moving my right foot forward because I just have a hard time unless I have somebody's there who can critique my swing for me. So my self-correction is I move my right foot forward, and that shifts my body just that little bit.
Well, the toughest part is most of the time when people miss consistently on one side, it's because their eye sees their alignment a little bit wrong. So it takes time for your eye to adjust and to start lining you up correctly. If you try to manipulate your swing to square it up, now you may actually be hitting something when you're aligned wrong, which is making it tougher to be consistent in the future.
It's scrambling the brain.
Exactly. It is always tough to correct what your eye sees, but long term, that's the most important thing. And all right, so we're seeing Matthew look at where he needs to hit on red in order to get the double clearance here. He's going to be going left center of red to try to ricochet into yellow. He'd rather do that than to hit right side and hit red into yellow, because if he hits the left side, he's also taking position behind the hoop. So now, even though he didn't get the double clearance, he's behind the hoop. He has a hoop shot if he's able to hit yellow with black. So that black ball's a long ways away, and I know that most of you would be sitting there saying, "Oh, there's no way I'd hit that," but he's just made that long hoop shot. He just hit that one very close to exactly where he wanted to. So I think he's got a little bit of momentum going into this shot, and I think with that Solomon swing, he's feeling pretty good right now. So
I would agree with that analysis.
But here's where Reg is so incredible. He got the perfect block from across the court. So
wow, that's it.
That changes
gorgeous.
things. So now I think we're going to see Black try to go for the block himself. Maybe he sees part of it.
He sure bent down like he did.
Oh, Smiley. Matthew is a Steph Curry of croquet.
There you go.
That is it is a pretty good analogy. He likes to take the showy shots and he likes to pull them off. Oh, that's close.
Yep, it was.
So now I think we're going to see Reg run this hard. He wants to do two things. He wants to score this wicket, obviously. He wants to get behind the next wicket, and unlike the odd-numbered hoops, he wants to be able to clear Matthew into the court. But what he's going to be looking for on this next hoop is to try to flick off of Matthew to get up to hoop 13. He's down 6-4 at this point. This hoop will make it 6-5. Getting to 6-6 is great, but that tie-break hoop is the toughest hoop to fix. So that yellow ball is in awesome position there. Anywhere Matthew goes in position will allow Reg to hit the side of it, get close to the tie-break hoop, and give himself a chance to win it. So Matthew really trying to get wired here. He does not get it, and that is very, very dangerous.
Yeah, he just went over to check that himself.
Yeah. The one thing about being there, if Reg puts red in good position, he's running the risk of blocking yellow. So and Matthew will have a shot with black to block yellow. So I think we'll see him stay a little further back. Yep.
Yeah, he did.
So he doesn't do it, and Matthew will be trying hard here to get the block. So he's going to be trying to get close to the hoop, blocking yellow on blue, and taking away that flick opportunity. Also trying to get the block. Oh, that went past. And see where that is. I think he has a clear line up to 13, but
I think he does too.
Going past that hoop is awfully dangerous, because if you take away your line to 13, you can really let Reg take the momentum of this match.
Looking out the window, it does look like he has a straight line to 13. Reg needs to take his time on this shot. And
my gosh.
Didn't.
And he misses on the side that he's not trying to hit. That is very unlike
he
Reg.
needed to hit that one center ball.
No, he needed to hit the right side of that, so he got up to 13.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes. See, that's your level of play.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
I would be very shocked if he was not going for the
I bet you're
for
right.
the flick there.
And that's why it, yeah.
And now I think we'll see Matthew go Solomon, take this hoop on. I know there's a lot of players that would turn around, stop shot red, and keep control of the hoop, but Matthew again likes to put it in his hands.
This is for the win.
This is for the win.
So take it.
Good shot. And game 1 goes to Matthew.
And over on court 6, they're tied. Tom fought back, and they are going to hoop 13.
13. Can we switch over to 6 just for the tie break hoop here?
Go to the other court. Yes.
Thank you. And let's see. Ooh,
Tom narrowly misses Greg's first ball. I'll be interested to see if Tom shoots with blue or if he sets up. Red's fairly far back.
I can't see where his blue ball is.
Blue ball's on the south boundary.
Oh, okay. In the shadow. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he scored hoop 12 with. This has really been a good match with Tom and Greg,
It has been.
because this is the second one that has gone to the hook, and Tom was actually down early on in this particular game, this second game.
Greg going for the tight set. Now here's the issue with yellow setting here. Obviously you want to have a shorter shot than red. If Tom can set up inside of red, it puts a lot of pressure on red's shot because black's in such good clearing position. If Greg wanted to take that shot with red, I almost would have gone out of bounds with yellow.
Yeah.
Now, Tom does not like to give up any shot, so he may shoot here. But by shooting, you take the pressure off. No, he is setting.
he
I
is.
like this play here.
I
Although
much-
that's coming in hot. That's maybe out of bounds with the set.
Oh.
Yeah,
It was. Didn't look like it was coming in.
He won't be happy
That's
with
right.
that shot. If he was going to go out of bounds,
He should have shot for red.
I think he should have shot.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see. So Greg with basically a free shot here.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, he misses it. Now, Tom's got two options. Can center ball yellow or he can go hoop.
I would center ball yellow.
Yep, and that's what he's choosing
I
to
would
do.
center ball yellow.
I like this play, but I know Tom likes to be aggressive too sometimes.
I know
so.
he does too. He needs to.
And
Oh, beautiful.
that is an
That was
awesome
textbook.
shot right
That was
there.
textbook.
Yep.
Textbook.
So
Look at that. Far corner. And I think yellow ball might be wired from black. All he'll be able to do is roll back in. No, he can slip past that.
yeah, I think he's just open on it.
Yeah, I think he is too, now that I see where the ball came in.
And with where red is, Tom's got a clearing of red, but he really has to hit it left side at 7 yards. So it's one that you expect him to make, but he could miss it or he could hit right side and leave Greg a shot with it. So he'd like to take this first one. It's because it's tough to bet against Tom shooting, but
Yeah. Yeah, I think that hoop was more in Greg's psyche than he would have liked. That's why he went a little wide.
All right, so Tom opting to lay in the block here. Keep the pressure on. Even if he doesn't get it, he's got the short shot. Greg's boundary at an angle.
Does that surprise you that he's not going for the hoop?
Knowing Tom a little bit, but I like it. I think it's showing a little bit of patience. He did not get the block, unfortunately, though, and it's, you know, you never know if it's going to come back to bite you.
Yeah. But he can come back in.
He can still come back in. If he gets good position with black, I think we're going to see Greg take on this hoop. I think this is the best hoop shot he'll get with Tom having control.
And that's what he's going to do. He's moving that.
He's already lined up for it. He's ready.
Way.
And this shot will make Tom love his decision or hate it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kicking himself.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the tough part is, you know, at that level, when you back someone into the corner, that's always when they seem to make it. You know, Greg saw his only way out, full concentration, and pulled it off. Great shot, Greg. Great second game. So they are tied at 1 game apiece.
I think this might be a good time for us to take a break since both matches are in a break themselves.
Yep.
Yes,
we'll go
please.
to a commercial, and we'll be back when the match starts up again.
Yep, and I'm going to go round us up.
Come around. I'm going to give you a quick tour of this facility. We have 12 fully sized professional courts and 4 on the way by the end of the year, plus 1 practice court. The NCC is also the home for the USCA and the National Croquet Club. Let's come in. Come on. You can come and play. You can also have lunch and drinks with St. James, the premier caterer in the Palm Beach County. But I want to first have a quick stop at our pro shop because you can come here whether you're a social player or a very avid player. And first stop is going to be for our equipment. We do carry mallets from all the international brands plus local makers. You can try any mallet as long as you want when you play on our courts before you're going to make your final purchase. Obviously, like any other pro shop, we have a full line of apparel so you can look good and sharp when you play, ladies and gentlemen. For summer and winter, you can order online or come directly and shop in our pro shop. We also have a lot of equipment that is going to be for your backyard or for your local club in terms of equipment, in terms of information to play croquet and rules, and for your own equipment. And finally, you can always find a gift for your best friend or somebody at home before you head back home. So let's make a final stop. Let's grab a hat and let's join me. We're going to go and play a game of croquet together because it's always a great day to play croquet. Let's go.
And welcome back to the National Croquet Center, where we are waiting for the resumption of the finals here between Matthew Essick and Reg Bamford. I'm Kyle Maloof. I'm joined here now with Cammie Russick.
Nice to see you this morning.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming up and
Of course.
helping out a little. I guess Priscilla got bored with me, so
No,
thank
I
you
can't
for
imagine
replacing.
she would have gotten bored with you. Welcome to those people from around the world who enjoy watching our beautiful croquet games here for the 2026 U.S. GC Open. We have 32 players from around the world. If you're just joining us, for the finals, we have Reg Bamford from South Africa and Matthew Essick from the United States. As it stands, Matthew won the first game, 5-7. We're also watching on Court 6 at the National Croquet Center the third place playoff between Greg Fletcher of Australia and Tom Balding of the United States. They have each won one game in the best of three series on their court.
I think they're playing best of 5 as well.
Well, I hope so.
As of last night, it was going to be best of 5.
Well,
So
I'm thrilled to hear that because the patio is filled with spectators from all around the world. The National Croquet Center has wonderful facilities and cocktails, and you can come out and join us if you're nearby.
And along with that, we can't see the games from here, but on Croquet Scores, I see some updates on both the plate knockout and the bowl knockout. So in the bowl, Brian Lozano is playing Yasser Syed, and they are at a game apiece. And in the plate, Ahab Abdelwahab is playing Darren Guffey, and they are also at a game apiece. So we are having some really good battles going on here. And with the Shield yesterday, Edmund Fordyce was able to win 7-6 in Game 3. So, all around, really good matches here, high level of competition. It's been some really high level croquet and some really exciting back and forth battles. So,
Well, you did wonderfully earlier in the tournament. The games were brilliant to watch, and it is amazing to see the caliber of play. The biggest difference that club players will see between a championship level player here and a club player is that you play the whole court all the time. Whether it's a setup from anywhere or a clear, your opponent and you are both, you're walking the whole court with every shot.
There's a lot of steps that are taken each day, that's for sure. But yeah, that's exactly right. No one at this level is scared to be on the opposite side of the court from the wicket, so they're excited to take on long clearances. They look at it as an opportunity. They'll take risks with shots because even if they miss it and they end up on the other side of the court, they know they're not out of it.
Right. You all have a much better facility with the setups than the average club player. It seems to be in it, as well as the great clearing skills. Your level of ability to set up is what makes this so challenging for your opponent. That's
exactly right, and that's we've spent a lot of time talking about how Reg is probably the best touch in the game, or Fulford and Fletcher would have something to say about that, and Matthews, maybe a quarter step behind. He's always in good position, but when you look at Reg, the number of blocks that he gets is incredible. And I say that as he just overrolls both balls to hoop one. But
it happens to everyone.
It happens to everyone, but overall, it is incredible how often they put it on the blade of grass they're trying from across the court. So that allows Matthew to play in with both blue and black, giving himself a longer hoop shot with blue, a little shorter but slightly angled one with black. So,
with yellow just there really isn't much advantage for yellow to clear black. He'll put him back on the line, but from wherever on the south boundary black ends up, he will still have a good shot against wherever red chooses.
Exactly. So
I think he's going to take a shot at black, which, unless he can get a really substantial cut, no, he's going for black.
Steve. Glad you're enjoying the commentary. Hope you're learning something. Hope all is well up there at Oakwoo, and we enjoyed when your players came down to Mountain Lake a couple years ago, and I enjoyed watching them at the Under-21 Worlds last year. So they're definitely improving, and hope you can use this as a tool. This is two of the best to learn from.
So Matthew is going to take a shot at hoop one. He has a good position, and the quadways do their duty and reject the ball as usual. The quadways are very difficult. The 316 stainless is unforgiving, and Adam Peck, our amazing USCA staff here, has set these hoops between the games so they are hard as a rock for the moment.
They are, and it's interesting. I think that was another Irish swing that Matthew missed to the left. We've been watching. He's been missing left all day with that grip.
I wonder why.
And he did that against Zach a couple days ago. He figured it out that afternoon. Zach gave him a little bit of a lesson, and he came out playing great yesterday. But he's been just a little bit off with that Irish. So
that last game between Zach Watson and Matthew Essick was truly tremendous.
Oh, it was.
The two of them must have walked 10 kilometers.
And he is going for a baseline jump here. This trying to put on a show early. Let's see if he can get it.
There are few people with as good a jump as Matthew.
Oh,
that was not one of his finest examples.
Not one of his best.
I've seen amazing jumps out of Matt.
Oh, yeah.
We were at Chesapeake Bay Croquet Club, and on the old original 8 courts, Matthew was back behind hoop 10. There was a ball in hoop 8. He jumped over the peg, over another ball, and scored the hoop 8.
Yeah. Well, arguably his best jump shot came against me, unfortunately. Semifinals of my first ever national championship. I'm leading 5-4. He's level with hoop. Level with hoop 5. No, hoop 6. And he has just scored 9.
Right.
I blocked him on the hoop and then blocked him on my ball, and he makes I guess it's a 17-yard double jump over both to score, get it to 5-all, and go on to take me out. And
some days you look at that and you say, I can't beat that.
At that point, I didn't know that was even a possibility.
Well, you and Tom and Stephen Morgan and Matthew have really advanced the game in the United States, and your teaching skills are truly amazing. For those of you who are at clubs near where Kyle teaches, you should definitely enjoy a lesson with him. It will up your game.
Thank you. All right, so now exactly what Cammie was talking about earlier. We've got Matthew trying a cross-court clearance on a ball that may even be blocked by yellow. So, yellow comes next. So he's going for yellow and almost. So
maybe a couple centimeters to the right of yellow. Yeah. That was a nice one ball, though. He either he would have gotten yellow, but he probably wouldn't have been able to press it directly into red.
Correct. So
the disadvantage here for Reg is that if he takes this hoop with yellow, red is not in a great position to go down to hoop 2.
That is true, and that is very important. Reg would like to get a little bit of momentum in the start here. He started very slow the last game. Matthew started fast, but he kind of regained it, and I think he'll be feeling pretty good about the way that game 1 ended. Obviously, he didn't win, but he started coming back, and I think over the second half of the game, he'll feel like he may have been outplaying Matthew a little bit. He may have been, working his way into easier hoop shots. And,
he's done a nice job with this one, and like most of you, when he takes a hoop, Reg has taken hoop 1. He is on the north boundary. Mm-hmm. You all don't worry about going to the boundary. You're not so concerned about setting up through to the next hoop.
So, right, well, he would rather be past the hoop than to be shorter than he'd want, because if he's past the hoop, he can clear across the court.
Right.
If he comes up short and Matthew sets up well, he can only clear him 7 yards away.
Right. And here we see that Matthew attempted to leave his blue ball wired with yellow because yellow is on the north boundary. But I think that yellow has a shot on blue, as blue is off to the west side of hoop 2.
It does. Now, typically, I love that play from Matthew trying to wire from yellow, but because red couldn't get in position from hoop 2, I think I would have left it in perfect position and forced Reg to keep hitting to stay in the hoop.
I think you were right. That would have been a more aggressive strategy, because here blue rolled off a little, as in within view of yellow,
exactly,
and doesn't have an optimum hoop shot, even if yellow were to miss.
Exactly. Now the good news is there's nowhere for yellow to go here.
There really isn't. I mean, he could go to mid court on the west boundary, but blue will be right back. And I think he set up black in such a position that he can hide blue from red.
No, he set it up there so that yellow couldn't center ball it and hold position. So he's going to go ahead here, center ball yellow. If red center balls black, blue's going to be north of it, where he can again clear it to the south boundary. So one good center ball there, and now there's really no place for red to go.
So it's interesting that you see both of these players kind of going for balls out of sequence, not the danger ball that so many newer players are taught. What they're trying to do is maintain control over the hoop.
Exactly. By clearing that ball that just went, they're setting up a 2-on-1. So that will allow Matthew to set up with his other ball and clear with the ball that hung around.
If you watched the games earlier this week, you saw that our friends from Egypt are very dedicated to the 2-ball strategy.
They are. And now Reg is setting up here, and 2 reasons. You know, he respects Matthew's shot. He knows if he doesn't get the block, Matthew has a shot. But here, blue can only clear it to the sideline.
Right, but I think he's a little short of a block.
I think he's short. But if Matthew scores this, look where yellow is.
It's a very good position for yellow.
Very good position to hoop 3. So he's giving up a tough shot to 2, but even if it's made, he's got a great advantage to 3. And 3 is a more important hoop than 2. And now I would say that even though blue's there to clear red, Reg has a clear advantage on this hoop because
if he makes it, he keeps the advantage with yellow. If he doesn't make it, he doesn't lose anything.
Well, no, he
loses the advantage.
He's not going to shoot here. He's going to set up, because where can Matthew clear red to?
Not very far.
7 yards away, and Reg is very, very comfortable at that distance coming back and clearing red. So it's really vital here that...
So talk through the strategy of where these 4 balls are, because this is the conundrum that many people, what do I do next?
Right.
How do I think about this?
So it almost looks like red's angle may be pretty sharp. He says, if I clear red, red's going to come back and clear black. So I'm going to take away the easiest of the 2 shots and force him into a tough one. And if red gets hung up here in the wicket and Matthew wins a wicket,
that would he gives himself free rein to set up both balls. Well, the next hoop.
Exactly. Red can't get to the next hoop.
Right.
So there's a lot of risk on this shot if you do not get through.
So now you're Reg, you obviate the risk, you move black away, and you fight this another day.
Exactly. So
and that's what we see him doing.
Smart play from Matthew.
So this is, you want not quite a perfect center ball like that. You want to roll off a bit and leave a possible hoop shot with red. So as it stands, black is on the east boundary about midway. Yellow is on black is on the west boundary. Yellow is on the east boundary. Red has a possible hoop shot at hoop 2, and blue is in a good clearing position for red.
So, again, Matthew's going to come in and be a threat if red takes the tough angle. In between games, they went around, they reset all the hoops, so the hoops are still nice and firm in the ground. They checked them for tightness, making sure the balls wouldn't stick, but at the same time, making sure that there's no more than a 64th of an inch clearance. So that red ball will not be an easy shot, and it looks like
he was looking for a block.
Looking for a block, so that tells me he did not want to take that hoop shot with red. It was a little more angled, and he's confident with at this point. And now, do you think he'll be going to hit this center or a little left to center to get down to 3?
Well, if I were you, with your caliber of shot, I would send blue back behind
3. So he did that. He hit it a little. Which is
what he has done. Red has gone midline on the west boundary.
Yep.
And blue is about 10 or 12 feet past midline on the court.
Yep. So that
not
was
a great advantage, but better than nothing.
Well, so it's not a scoring advantage, but it's in a position where if Reg gets set up, he's got a very high percentage of hitting it, much higher than from 14 yards. So he will be ecstatic with where that blue ball ended up.
So Reg is on the west boundary. He is aiming at black, which has a beautiful shot on the hoop, but yellow is just behind it, so he sees the 2 balls.
He doesn't like it. He missed quite a bit right there.
He missed both of them, so I expect that Matthew will take a hoop shot with the black ball.
Yep. And
if he misses, if he bounces off, Reg is in an equally great position.
That's why you'll notice he's going to a Solomon grip. He still doesn't have that confidence with Irish. This is a shot that 2 years ago when he won the World Championship, he hits Irish every time. He just hasn't had the confidence lately. He's made a couple of swing changes and has gone through streaks, but...
Beautiful shot. Matthews made it.
Yep.
Now, he put a lot of power in that, but he's only come through about a yard.
Yeah, it shows you how tight these hoops are.
They really are. So you were talking about the different groups while these guys are setting up at hoop 3.
Mm-hmm.
For the newer players, talk about the 3 grips briefly.
All right, so we've got what you're seeing Reg use here, which is called the standard grip, not because it's standard or more people use it, just because it is.
One hand forward and one hand
forward,
back.
one back, and it's kind of a happy medium between the 2 other grips. So Matthew right now is holding the Irish, both palms forward, and his Solomon is both knuckles forward, and all 3 have their advantages. The Irish grip, both hands are pointed in the same direction. It's a little bit easier to feel where the mallet is straight. Oh, what a great in-off there. What a great shot. So Matthew has taken a 2-1 lead with that.
So he cleared the yellow ball that was in front of the hoop and came through with his blue ball.
Yep.
You often think when there's a ball in front of the hoop, yes, I have to clear it. My primary goal is to clear that ball. And the back of your head, that little... Some people call it the lizard brain that calculates all of our angles, says primary goal is clear the ball, secondary goal is score that hoop.
Yeah.
And it will happen if you think of it in your mind. It's unfortunately much like, should I clear that ball or shoot the hoop? And we often play dead center, having neither.
Yeah. And Ewan is asking if Matthew said anything about using the Solomon more today. He said, for example, hoop 2, he would usually hit that with Irish, just confidence. That's what we've been seeing. Oh, and Bev enjoying watching the commentating from Kyle, Priscilla, and Cammie. Thank you, Bev. Glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're watching.
And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the inaugural Women's AC National Championships here at the National Croquet Center in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Yep.
We have a very tight field for this first tournament, but we look forward to the growth of women's croquet in the United States and internationally.
Yep. And now back to Ewan's comment. So yeah, I'm not sure if you're just joining us. I've been commenting on that the whole match to kind of see how it's been going. Matthew's been working on some swing changes with his Irish. He 2 years ago was extremely confident with it. and has kind of lost that confidence. He's made some swing changes and has gone through streaks where he's feeling great with it again, but it's a little bit up and down right now. 2 days ago against Zach, he shot almost all hoops. Solomon.
That was interesting, but just for a moment. Black had a really good bead on red and skimmed to the side of it, leaving red not with a great hoop shot, but somewhat of a hoop shot. With black now all the way on the west boundary, I imagine that yellow is going to send...
Black's going to send yellow for a ride, and blue will score. Yep. Blue will have the opportunity to score. But yeah, back to the grips. He today has been missing almost all of his hoop shots left with his Irish grip, and that is the same place he was missing them the other day against Zach. So yesterday he felt really confident. He was shooting them from everywhere, and he has not found that yet today.
A lot of the Egyptians play with they begin as children with an Irish grip. It gives their wrists a lot more flexibility than a lot of players who adopt it late in life. And it gives you a much more powerful swing, and like you say, the physiology is that both hands are pointing in the direction that your mallet is going. Mm-hmm. The next best is perceived as the Solomon.
Well, I wouldn't call any of them as best.
No?
Well, you've got the greatest of all time. Well, the two people who are considered the greatest of all time are in the conversation. You've got Reg and Robert Fulford. Mm-hmm. Fulford uses Irish. Reg uses standard. You've got the other world number one right now in both sports, Robbie Fletcher, who uses standard. You've got Matthew, who uses both Solomon and standard. Jamie Birch, who's playing as well as anyone, uses Solomon. True. There really isn't one grip that you can pinpoint as being better than the others, but there are players who are better than the others.
Clearly.
When I teach, I typically start players out not even telling them what grip I use. That's
what I do.
Yep, having them hit shots with all three and see what feels better for them. Oh, and that is a bad miss with his Irish
when you begin playing croquet, it is a very steep learning curve, and you can become quite good if you focus on your swing, if you focus on consistency, if, as all of your instructors will tell you, develop a routine, and come out and really enjoy playing the game and being out on the courts.
Exactly.
So there's been quite a battle at Hoop 3, but it looks like Reg is the lone ball, and his red ball scores and is now on the south boundary.
So we're at 2-all after.
They're sending his yellow ball back also to the south boundary. Blue is almost to the east boundary up by Hoop 2. And they will be setting up at 5 in the center.
Oh, Justin Fields questioning me. Incorrect. Solomon is the easiest to create the most power and the easiest on the wrist. Well,
the Egyptians would argue.
The Egyptians would argue, but his son has shown some pretty good results with the Solomon. So, Blake definitely has more power than anyone in the world. I think he's got the Solomon grip. He shoots as straight as anyone. And
he has a joy for the game. And we hope he's paying attention to his studies in college.
No, we don't. We hope. Well, it's a Saturday, so he's not sitting in class on his phone. But otherwise, I bet he'd have his phone hidden watching this.
Well, we miss him here, and we miss seeing Justin as well.
Yep. And Gilbert said he's confused by us, a reference to the hoops being tight. At this caliber of tournament are an all hoop set to the same 64th clearance on each side of the ball.
No, it's total.
Well, yeah, here it's 164th total on one side. A lot of tournaments strive for that, but here they have been resetting the hoops at the end of each game. So typically the hoops loosen up over time, but they've been resetting them. This has only been used for this match. So earlier in the tournament, the hoops were set the same, but after the first hit or two, they weren't staying the same. So you know, they've really worked hard here to make sure that the conditions stay as consistent as possible throughout the match.
And if you watch the earlier games, you noticed that a lot of the players would check the hoop before they would take a hoop shot. Because of the sandy soil here in South Florida at National Croquet, the quadways get loose easily. The carrots either lift up or they elongate the holes. So they're checking the hoops during the games, and Adam Peck and the USCA and the referees are coming out and tightening the hoops as needed.
All right, so we got Matthew here with the long clearance to stay in this hoop. And he misses left again.
This is Yellow, who is in a very nice position on the hoop.
Yeah, I'm not liking the way it's going with his Irish swing right now. It almost seems like every swing he's taking, he's losing confidence. And
well, you can see his body demeanor is a little different than when he was playing with Zach yesterday, where they were so happy to be out on the court together.
Exactly. Or with Tom yesterday, it was Zach 2 days ago. And he started off looking, you know, very relaxed. Now you just see a little bit of, you know, uneasiness in his body language. It's not that same unquestionable confidence. And, you know, I'm sure just takes one or two shots to get that feeling back, but we've seen him get that feeling back. He is a world champion. Yep.
We're pleased of that. You know, there's a favorite movie of mine, The Greatest Game, and one of the players says to the others, there are those who keep their wits about them and win championships, and there are those who do not. Mm-hmm. And this is like any game at a championship level, a mental game. You have to have confidence in your shots, whether it's real or you dredge it up by its bootstraps. That confidence makes your shots better and your game better.
That's exactly right. And, you know, I'm interested to see if we'll see a little bit of change of strategy here. I know when Matthew's feeling good, he likes to try to keep hoops as short as possible, score as many hoops as possible while he's in that feeling. When he loses it a little, he likes to try to extend hoops a little bit more, give himself the chance to work back into the rhythm, kind of take his opponent out of their rhythm, make them hit a lot more shots. So,
yeah, here at Hoop 6, we've seen an unusual shot from Reg.
Yeah.
He's a bit short of any hoop shot with his red ball. Black is set up nicely. Blue is directly behind the hoop, about 2 yards out. It is a little vulnerable, I believe, still to Yellow, who is on the north boundary. As Reg sets up to hit this yellow ball, he can, I believe, see Blue, but Black is sitting there lurking.
Mm-hmm. And
we'll see how he does.
Oh, and he center balls it.
He center balls it, sending Blue all the way to the south boundary.
And hanging around close, so.
Right. I still don't think that it gives Red the advantage.
Not the advantage, but he's back to neutral.
He's back to neutral. Yellow is about 1.5 yards in front of hoop 5. Way Matthew is setting up, he's almost setting up Blue in a wired position on Yellow, but that peg is not that wide.
So this
is a conundrum for Red.
I think we either see him clear Black and shoot the hoop with Yellow, or say Black has the tougher of the 2 hoop shots. I'm going to clear Blue and give Black the shot. But
So he was checking for a hole, and he moved his ball directly back in line of Black, not improving his shot in any way, but just removing the ball from that risk of jumping when he hits it.
Yep. So
I imagine Black is going to take a quick trip to the west boundary.
Well, and then I think as long as Blue is hidden from Yellow, I think we'll see a hoop shot with Yellow.
Yep. So he's done a nice center ball, just enough to move the ball to the boundary while keeping Red near to the hoop. If Yellow shoots the hoop and misses, you know, there's his only hope is that Blue also misses. As these hoops are so tight and the hard stainless rejects the ball, it's anybody's game. And as we say, everyone misses. So Black has come back in, to the other side of the hoop from yellow. I think it still would have been nicer if it were shorter and protection for both the hoop and blue.
Well, Reg was very quick up there, which tells me he sees hoop. He didn't have to wait to see if it was blocked, and he is fully committed. Oh, misses everything.
Yeah, it came far to the right of the hoop. You know, sometimes when everything is lined up that way, your brain just wants to get away from it all, and you clear to the wrong side. If he had cleared a little bit to the left, he might have taken out blue. Now Matthew's setting up with blue.
We're
at
seeing
hoop
that
6.
Solomon again.
He's taking his time, which is good. And a beautiful hoop shot by Matthew Essick on hoop 6, tying the game 3-3. Both blue and yellow are on the north boundary as they head to hoop 7. Really no advantage to either there. Red will come in. And Red's hoop shot is just lovely. About a yard out, maybe a 20-degree angle, 25-degree angle. We're here at the National Croquet Center in West Palm Beach, Florida, on an absolutely beautiful Saturday, watching the finals of the 2026 U.S. Golf Croquet Open Championships. Our tournament director is Bill Simmons, who has put together this tournament. Our tournament manager is Tate Russick. Our head referee is the wonderful David Malouf, and soon-to-be Hall of Fame inductee. If you are in the area, we welcome you to come see the tournaments. There will be tournaments pretty much every week here at the National Croquet Center, and the induction to the Hall of Fame after the Stuber Classic tournament, which we invite you to play in, will be in March. Please come and enjoy a great day on the courts.
All right, so this hoop started with Red setting up perfect, Matthew hitting the correct side of it, so he goes out of bounds behind the wicket, preserving a wicket shot. And now blue will try to hide from red so black can clear yellow. I think he's done a great job. He gets a clap from Reg.
He's got a nice tucked right behind yellow, which is also about 1.5 feet out of the hoop number 7.
Oh, so Reg is going to mark this, which tells me I think he's going for a cuddle.
Yeah, that's a risky business at 7 yards.
It is the only shot that makes it impossible for Matthew to hit yellow. Anything else gives a chance for a combo, gives a chance for a jump.
So he's made sure that black was off the court. There was an issue in earlier games where if the ball was on the court and you cuddled with it, the two balls remained where they were.
Well, if you touch the ball, your ball would be out of bounds and you can pick it up.
If your ball is out of bounds and you come to the same spot, the opponent, in this case Matthew, could place his ball on either side of the opponent's ball, making sure that he still had a shot at yellow. Matthew's taking his time, and yellow is on a quick trip to the south boundary all the way behind hoop 4.
And did he get the wire with the peg too?
It's very close.
Very close.
Whether the tough one is whether you get that wire or not, that peg in the center is very white. It's like playing in the evening where your opponent is playing blue and you have that yellow ball. I don't know why, but they seem to be able to hit it much more easily. So Reg is lining up against blue. Matthew's blue ball is about 1.5 feet out of hoop 7, and Reg is on the south boundary. A lot of our listeners don't have their videos on. We've heard that people are listening while they're in the car, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Reg had a brilliant shot. He did not hit the peg, but he skimmed by about 2 centimeters north of the blue ball, leaving Matthew a pretty great opportunity to roll down to hoop.
He should be able to score this with control. He'll be using a Solomon grip again. Should be able to get this down about level with hoop 8, I think would be his goal. Oh,
Very
came out
nice.
at a weird angle. He's not happy with that exit angle. That means he can only clear to the sideline.
But as you spoke about, he's about parallel with hoop 8, so he remains in control of the next hoop as well.
Yep, got the distance right, but he would have preferred to be on the other side of the hoop or a little bit closer to it.
Right. You know, when you come through these hoops, a lot of times you can't control the angle, but you can hopefully have more control over the distance.
Exactly.
So red is set up nicely towards the west side of the hoop at a pretty hot angle. That's a doable shot, but it won't. It's not a guarantee. Not with these hoops.
Matthew's thinking about going for this.
That's bold.
He's opting to play in.
So over on court 6, we're watching the Robbie Fletcher, Thomas Balding game. Greg Fletcher, I'm sorry.
Yep.
We love Rob. But
Robbie unfortunately couldn't make it. He's over in Australia. He won it last year, so it's always too bad when you can't have the previous winner around to defend their title. But hopefully next year you'll make it over, Robert. And
bring Malcolm with you.
Yeah, exactly.
The Fletcher brothers are a force in croquet. We applaud their mother's decision to make them all choose one sport because they have added so much to croquet. Mm-hmm. We look forward to seeing them. So Matthew on court 7 has taken the red ball's shot away from it, pushing it all the way mid-court on the west boundary with his blue ball. It leaves black in front of the hoop, which I imagine Reg has his bead on.
You will be shooting at this black ball.
So for the finals in the 2026 U.S. Croquet Golf Open, we are doing a best of 5 tournament. In the earlier games with Reg and Greg Fletcher, it did go to 5 games. It was quite a tournament.
A great battle, yeah.
And the last game, like many, went to the hook.
Mm-hmm.
So Matthew's set up quite far away from the hoop with his black ball. Yellow does not have a shot on the hoop. I imagine Reg will just try to set up a block.
I think he's going to go for the jaws. He is incredible at these little touch shots, getting it right in front, but that is not great. That's not runnable.
No, and
post will be in his backswing, and so doesn't look like he's going for jumping range.
Matthew's a little more perpendicular, so he's going to remove it from the wicket. And
it is runnable. I thought that was closer to the hoop. Looking at the camera, I was looking out the window.
Well, it's not runnable anymore.
It's not.
Blue came across.
That could be the Irish swing he needed. He hit that dead center. Hopefully that's going to jumpstart his play right there.
Wow.
Let's see.
So red comes back with a beautiful setup. Red is vulnerable both to blue and to black. Yellow, being about mid-court, does have a clean shot against blue. Even if he hits it, though, it will only be 7 yards from red.
Exactly. So I think we're going to see a hoop shot here. Kind of a free shot, as Matthew would call it. And he's going Irish. He just hit that center ball clearance. So let's see if it can translate into this one. If it does, he could really break this open in a hurry.
I think he's probably, 5 yards out?
More than that, and an angle. There it is.
Beautiful shot.
Again, all it takes is for him to feel that one swing, figure out what it was, and I think that can really, really jumpstart his game. So
he's got his groove back with the Irish grip, and
at least for those two shots. At least for those 2 shots. So, great instant replay here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that ball just hits
and
perfect.
He's very comfortable with it, which is great.
Exactly.
So Reg was mid-court with his yellow ball and set up just a little bit past the center line of hoop 9. I imagine that Matthew's going to try to clear it away.
He will definitely clear this right away.
And he has.
He hits it, and now I think we're going to see Matthew going back to trying to make these hoops a little bit quicker now that he's feeling good again. Try to score as many while that swing feels good as possible.
On Friday morning, there was the match between Tom Balding and Matthew.
Oh.
Matthew played an unmitigatedly brilliant game. I think there was one missed clear. He gave Tom Balding, who is an exceptional player, absolutely no chance to get shots on the hoop.
Yep, it was. Well, Tom had shots on the hoop, but they were all very long and very tough. And, you know, it was a little bit of both. Tom played below par for himself, and Matthew played really well. And it was just that perfect storm.
It is.
Jack Rush, the gambit is on. It is. Unfortunately for Reg, Matthew hit with the first ball, which makes a gambit a little bit tougher. For those of you who
the honeycutt
gambit. For those of you who don't know, Danny has said in the past that at one point he would almost rather be down 5-3 in first to 9 than tied at 4-4, because that ninth hoop is so important, so critical. I don't think anyone would really prefer to be down 5-3, but it is a good place to keep headspace on. That's a great shot with yellow. So
because if you can keep your wits about you and win 9. You win 9 and 10, but then going from 10 to 11 is a tough nut.
Is short. Well, 10 to 11 is fairly short. That's doable, and you start to gain confidence because you've won 2 hoops in a row, and it's such a momentum-based sport. All sports are momentum-based. So,
we say it's in your head, and it is in your head.
Mm-hmm. So Matthew here has a choice. He can clear red and give it the clearing on yellow with black. Or on black, with black not having a shot. He's opting to go for the cuddle here. Wow. Does not get it. And the good news for him is red can't wire black on yellow. Because they're so close, he's going to have to cut it quite a ways. He's going to leave black a shot, even though it's cross court.
It may be.
He'll be able to hit it, but he also will get down closer to hoop 10.
So he split the shots. Black has gone to the northeast corner.
I don't know
northwest
my directions.
Corner, all the way, almost hitting the red flag. But red is slightly more towards, is on the east boundary and is just past midline. So as they go to hoop 10, red is in a fine position if yellow runs the hoop.
Yes, this is a big shot here. If he can hit this, he maintains his momentum. If he doesn't hit this, we could see 5-3 very quick.
So Matthew is swinging at the yellow ball.
He's looking
and it's
at
looking
it.
good. No, he missed it about 3 or 4 centimeters to the left side.
He was looking at it for a while, so I have a feeling it may have drifted a little. It may have been close, and he was hoping it drifted the other way, but...
Court 6 and Court 7 are in very good condition. Omero, the groundskeeper here at National Croquet, they have done a wonderful job. Your father didn't have the courts cut in the midweek this week.
Well, with the cold weather, the grass hasn't been growing much, so he had them roll them instead to firm them up, and that will do a lot to speed up the courts as well. So they maintain their speed. They're playing really, really nice. If
you don't know, around the world in South Florida, we had unseasonally chilly weather. We had a true winter for about 3 weeks. Up where Kyle is, they had snow flurries.
We didn't quite have snow flurries, but we had a lot of ice.
And here in South Florida, we were about 30 degrees or 0 C. The grass went dormant. Earlier in the week, it was much browner than it is today, but it has not yet started to grow. I imagine next week we'll be back to Florida.
I think so. And so Reg took hoop 9, which is the first step of the gambit. He's in great position with yellow to clear blue, great position with red. And so...
and Matthew's hitting from the south boundary. We have red and blue set up at the hoop in nice position, but with yellow bead on blue.
Yep, so he's going to be trying to block yellow on blue. He didn't quite get it. So he'll have another long clearance attempt after this, I assume.
So it may be that the honeycut gambit pays off.
It is possible.
Reg is setting up. He's just on the north boundary.
Oh,
And blue is on its way back to hoop 9. And the south
is he going to
boundary.
get the wire too? I don't think so, but
Well, I think he probably does. The hoop at 9 is between blue on the south boundary and red just to the left.
I think it's open. He's looking at what angle red shot is. Judging by where he's standing, it's not an easy shot, but it is definitely a makeable shot.
Right. I think Reg is sending a little thought to the croquet guides.
Yep.
You see, Reg has a very calm style.
He does. Matthew is giving him that shot.
That's bold.
That is bold.
Would you have done that?
Well, not knowing exactly where red is.
I think maybe it was wired just enough that he didn't feel confident he could clear it.
Yeah, and this is another one of those situations where if it ends up in the jaws and Matthew jumps, he can't get to the next wicket.
Right. So there's great advantage on an even numbered hoop to have your opponent stuck in there.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks like he is taking it on.
Wait. Give me a second. Okay, pan it around now.
So we see the spectators in the background at the National Croquet Center. There is a spectacular luncheon for everyone. Here we have Chris and Karen Weiss. She is one of the sponsors of the 2026 tournament, as well as Kent Lavorne. And we have spectators from the community here in West Palm Beach.
All right, so Reg is looking at this from multiple angles, trying to decide if it's makeable. If these hoops were a little bit looser, it makes this a lot easier. Because they've been set fresh each game, he is really thinking about this.
So we have the 32 of you from all over the world. We have players from Egypt. We have players, Guy Scarfield from England. We have Begonia and Juanin from Spain, and a very large contingent from Egypt this trip. You're all going to be heading up to Mountain Lake, your home club, tomorrow for the Kamal Cup.
Yeah,
who's playing in that?
So for the U.S., we've got myself, Matthew, Tom, and Sharif.
Oh, bravo. We were sad that he couldn't make it to this tournament.
I know, that was
He's a brilliant player.
That was
Sharif
too bad. He had to work a little bit. And then Egypt, I know they'll have Ahmed El Mahdi and Yasser Syed.
Good.
And then I think they're choosing the rest of their team after this between Jana, Saif, and Yasser Fadi. So
great choices.
We'll see who they end up choosing.
So Matthew's bet that was too tough of an angle really just paid off.
It did.
Reg shot the hoop at 10 with the red ball, and it was rejected.
Yep.
He's going to try an equally angled shot with
This is a lot less angled than the other. The other was about even with the corner. This, I think he can run pretty easy.
So Matthew's taking a shot with the black ball, and he makes it cleanly, and his black ball is on the north boundary. Yellow, having hit blue, is just beyond midway back at the peg, but he's clean with that, having come off blue.
Yep.
But he has an odd shot with that peg right there.
He does, but I think that
he's managed to roll by it.
Oh, it hilled off. That leaves him another really tough angle. He is not happy.
You know, one of the tricks is you look at the pegs that are usually behind each line of hoops. And if you're inside that angle, you have a fairly good odds of making a hoop. In this case, I would say it's spot on that line. So yellow has a tough shot. Blue has set up directly in front of the hoop, about 1.5 feet out. So I imagine that...
I think so.
Red's
Typically,
gonna
he'd
head
like
for
to
that.
pre-clear so that Matthew has to clear yellow. But I think that if he pre-clears this, I think Matthew's going to set up and give yellow that shot. If he misses it, I think Matthew will take on yellow.
This may be just a setup
Just
or a
set
block.
and a block. Yep.
Let's see if he gets the block. No,
I think it's a little short. Matthew setting up awfully quick here.
So Matthew's
He's
on
feeling good. I think he center balls this or a little bit. I think he's aiming right center, and I think he's going to hit it.
So Matthew's on the north boundary, aiming at the yellow ball just to the side of hoop 11. That would be leave blue the winning shot for this game, and he has centered ball
Just
yellow,
right of yellow, just
like you said. So yellow is all the way now on the west boundary, but only about 2 yards from the flag at the south boundary. This is a full cross court. For you all, this is not a big deal shot.
Well, it's
a critical shot.
It's a big deal at this point in the game. You know, this is one that Reg is going to hit, but he's not going to hit this at a 50% rate. He's going to be well below that, and you don't want to be shooting these to stay in a match. You know, or to stay in a game. The match.
You know, we're not going to count any chickens before they're hatched.
We're not.
Reg is a brilliant player and well capable of clearing yellow at this.
Yeah. And these are the
20
times when he does it
20 yards away.
Yep, as well as anyone.
So he's taking his time lining up his shot. Reg's yellow ball is away with a good beat on blue.
Just squeaks by and
passes between blue, which is right in front of the hoop, and red about 1.5 feet behind blue. So that gives Matthew Essick the opportunity at hoop 11 to score a second game.
Yep. So
but we don't count this chicken because we've seen brilliant players out here have their shots rejected by these hoops. And then we go off to many more hoops.
And that red ball is in his stance, so he's deciding whether he goes Irish or Solomon. So
Matthew's lined up at hoop 11, about 1.5 feet out with an Irish grip. He's taking his time casting. And something about that he didn't like. You know, we always tell people, if you're not sure about what's going on, step away, clear your mind, and refocus.
Exactly.
So Matthew's come back to the blue ball. He's a bit hampered on one of his feet because red is there. But he's casting again. And
we've got
a beautiful gentle shot to score the win.
We've got a 2-0 lead for Matthew now, 7-4, 7-4. And so we'll see if Reg can turn it on and make a match out of this, or if Matthew's gonna make quick work in 3. And it could be that Matthew finishes before Tom's game, which started an hour.
That would be quite a surprise.
I'd like to take a moment here to thank our sponsors, the Palm Beach Sports Commission, Oakley Woods Croquet, White Tie Croquet, and Karen Weiss Fine Art and Chris Weiss. We've got some of the vendors down here at the Croquet Center. Go check out their products. We got great mallets, great clothing, great art. And all of our donors who have really made this event possible.
Yeah, we have, I think, by a few $1,000s, we have the second largest purse for this tournament.
Wow.
We were looking for a little more support, but there's more than 30,000 or 17,000 in purse for the tournament. It will be divided up among the winners and flight winners and couple players down, but it has been phenomenal competition.
Yeah, it has been a great tournament. That money helps attract these top players from around the world and really is what makes this the premier event in the States. So thank you all who make this possible. We're looking forward to the end of this tournament and to the continuation of this tournament in years to come. Can we move over to Lawn 6 for the conclusion of that game? They're tied at 5-all right now. They're at another battle in Game 3.
So
Tom Balding has just missed about a 7-yard clearance to stay in hoop 11, and so that's going to give Greg this shot.
He's about 1.5 yards out from hoop 11, lining up his shot.
Yeah, so Greg...
he's had a great tournament.
He's had a really good tournament. He's played well, but I think, anyone who knows Greg is not surprised to see these results. He is much better than what his grade is. And
his grade's still pretty phenomenal.
His grade's still pretty phenomenal, but he is even better than that. He lives in Germany now. He doesn't get the chance to play as much croquet as some of the other players, but he has shown up at this tournament, and what, 1 4-foot hoop shot yesterday away from being in the finals. It was heartbreaking for everyone watching, but he's got one of the best attitudes out there as well, so he took it in stride and was excited to play more today with Tom. So we're glad they're putting on the show for everyone as well. So we get to watch more than just the finals.
What happened here? We had yellow. We had yellow win hoop 11, and for some reason
yellow won 11. Tom set up, and then Greg cleared him.
So red took blue away from the hoop.
Blue away from the hoop right away. Yep.
Okay, so yellow is set up again at a hoopable shot about 1.5 yards to the side of hoop 11. Black is about 1.5 yards more directly in front of hoop 11. Blue is coming in from the south boundary. Tom's lining up, and I think he's thinking of clearing yellow. Yeah, and he does. He leaves blue. Tom's clear with the blue ball has sent yellow all the way to the east boundary, I'm sorry. And black
is a big shot here.
Black is all alone at the hoop.
It is.
So let's see if red can get it, and it does.
He does. Greg has been so good at those return clearances all week. Right. I've seen him make so many of the long ones, so many good long hoop shots. He's swinging really well. He's got one of the most dynamic swings in the game, and it's working well this week.
So Tom has brought his black ball pretty much the identical position, maybe even a little improved, about 1.5 yards out from hoop 11. Both Greg's balls are all the way over on the east boundary. He's setting up his yellow. I wonder if he's going to try to clear it, since both of them have terrible shots.
Well, I think
shots.
You set up with ball 1 and clear with ball 2. You've got to, at some point, bet on yourself to hit.
Right. And this may even be a block.
Not quite.
Not quite, but it's a challenge, and that yellow ball is very bright.
I don't think that'll mess with Tom's hoop shot at all.
But for lesser players, it does mess with your head. Mm-hmm. Blues also come in at a fairly good angle and a nice setup at hoop 11. So it really is now the challenge for Greg to clear black with his red ball all the way on the east boundary, all the way up by hoop 10. He's taking his time and lining up, and we can see the glimmers of the beautiful sunlight off of his Invictus mallet. He and his brothers, Robbie Fletcher, designed the Invictus mallets. They are 3D printed aluminum, and then they sinter them, and he's had great success with them. Many players, even at this tournament, are playing the Invictus mallets.
Mm-hmm.
Again, another spot-on clear by Tom Balding with his black ball, taking the yellow ball all the way down to the southeast corner.
At least to the halfway point on the line there, which gives him the chance to hit. If he wins this hoop, he's close enough to 13 to hit and make it a 50-50 hoop with one good shot. It's always the trouble when you're down 6-5, as you have to worry not just about that hoop. Hoop 13 is the toughest hoop to flip.
It is.
And so you're always looking for how can I gain a little bit of an advantage when I get up there. And you'll sometimes see people turn down easy shots.
Just to have a good position.
Just to have a good position. And it's tough to understand it sometimes, but
I mean, there's such an advantage to being the first
yeah.
ball into hoop 13.
And
so
we're seeing a great battle here for this hoop.
This is a big battle. Like we talked about in the beginning, they are walking corner to corner.
Corner to corner and hitting from corner to corner. So it's always fun to see this kind of shooting.
So yellow came in, cleared the blue ball from hoop 11, sending blue all the way to the north boundary. On its way back now, Tom's hit a beautiful shot, and he's not any more conservative. That's a great setup in front of hoop 11. You know, red is all the way on the south boundary. Black is all the way on the east boundary. I mean, it's
a very open wicket. And so Greg, again, will be looking to set up with ball 1, clear with ball 2. Now, the risk he has here, if that goes long, which it did.
It did.
If yellow does not hit blue and black gets position, that blue ball is looking for the flick up to 13, and he's got the angle to do it.
Where he takes red back to the south corner and heads up to the north corner
13,
himself.
exactly. That's what he was looking to do. Now, he just hurt himself because that black ball did not get in position, so that took that opportunity away. He still has a hoop shot with blue, but he doesn't have the flick opportunity. I don't think
he'd sacrifice that distance just for that at this point.
Not with where black is.
So Greg shot his yellow ball at black, missing it. So blue remains in control of this hoop. I think he'll move red away, but hopefully preserve his position at the hoop.
I think he'd like to hit. He was going for the flick, so he likes his chances with black. And if he gets it,
blue is beautifully set up about 4.5 yards out of the hoop, 13.
Now, Tom was a victim of one of the best flicks I have ever seen at the last World Championships. He was playing Khalid Kamal. Khalid was behind hoop, or jumped hoop 11 to score, was behind hoop 12, flicked off of Tom into hoop running position at 13, and then scored hoop 12 and scored hoop 13 with the next shot.
That is tough to beat.
It was one of the craziest finishes you'll ever see. So
much depends on whether
that Greg is setting up. He must think that black is not. That black ball looks awfully angled, but just the fact that Tom went for the flick tells me he's going to try this.
He is going to try
no matter what, and he loves these angled hoops.
I'd say, he's easy at a 50-degree angle to this hoop.
It sure looks like it. Yeah.
And he tries for the hoop and misses it, leaving red beautifully set up in front of the hoop.
He's kicking himself for not getting that black ball in better position earlier. That was very costly.
So either way, they're going to go for another game. But let's see.
We think it's best of 5.
Yeah. So yellow overran its setup at hoop 11.
One good shot here, and
it's neither wired on black or. And there goes red.
That's what Tom does. He hits.
So the only ball in front of the hoop, probably not with a good shot, is yellow. Black is off to the side. Greg's red ball is back on the south boundary. And Tom's blue ball is all the way over on the west. So it is a wide open hoop at this point. We'll see how
it is.
It looked, 3 different rounds ago, like everyone had a good clean shot, but the clearing ability of these two players is phenomenal, and they have removed each other from the hoop.
Yep. So So I think red's going to set up a little bit deep here and on the side of yellow so that black can't easily center ball it away.
Exactly.
That leaves not many places for black to go. If he sets up, yellow clears it right away and maintains control. If he hits red, yellow comes in close. So he's going to do kind of the same himself, and he's going to have to hit the red ball with blue. Now, the good news is if he does that, he's hitting in the direction of hoop 13 again. So if he hits that ball, even though it's at 14 yards, there is a lot to be gained.
So it looks like yellow is just going to set up and take the risk that blue shoots for red.
And it's going to go for the block. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the block.
I thought he'd go for the block just in case, too.
He may have just come up a little short, but he also may have just wanted to be in perfect hoop running position to put the pressure on Tom if he misses, because he knows.
Oh, so blue has gone for red. Did you think it touched it?
I don't think so. It was awfully close.
It was awfully close.
So it may have skipped.
So red has a bead on black, could send the black to the west boundary, and hopefully to do the same split himself. No, he's decided to center ball it.
He does not have to get up to 13 because he's leading. If he wins this hoop, he wins.
It's over.
Yep, so he wants to stick around with the center ball. Tom's the only one looking for the flick right here.
So we've got Tom on the west boundary with a bead on yellow, who has a maybe 3-foot hoop shot to win the game, if he's still there. Tom is lining up his shot.
And he misses. So it looks like Greg is going to take game 3 here to take a 2-game-to-1 advantage.
We counted that chicken last time.
We did, but I doubt that he's going to miss a shot twice in a row.
You know, I asked the Egyptian players, why do you always hit the hoops so hard, even when you don't need it? And what they say is they want to be consistent on every shot, every hoop shot.
Well, it's their most consistent pace, their straightest swing.
So Greg Fletcher has taken hoop 11 with the yellow ball.
And I think that both matches now will be taking a little lunch break, so this is a good time for us to do the same. Thank you all for joining this morning, and we're looking forward to some more croquet action this afternoon after lunch. Hope you'll tune in and watch some more.
Thank you for joining us at the 2026 U.S. National Croquet Center GC Open. We have 32 of the world's best players here. We are going to take a little break for lunch, and we hope to see you in about a half an hour, I imagine. We'll be back.
Yep.
Thank you.
Come around. I'm going to give you a quick tour of this facility. We have 12 fully sized professional courts and 4 on the way by the end of the year, plus 1 practice court. The NCC is also the home for the USCA and the National Croquet Club. Let's come in. Come on. You can come and play. You can also have lunch and drinks with St. James, the premier caterer in the Palm Beach County. But I want to first have a quick stop at our pro shop, because you can come here whether you're a social player or a very avid player. And first stop is going to be for our equipment. We do carry mallets from all the international brands plus local makers. You can try any mallet as long as you want when you play on our courts before you're going to make your final purchase. Obviously, like any other pro shop, we have the full line of apparel so you can look good and sharp when you play, ladies and gentlemen. For summer and winter, you can order online or come directly and shop in our pro shop. We also have a lot of equipment that is going to be for your backyard or for your local club in terms of equipment, in terms of information to play croquet and rules, and for your own equipment. And finally, you can always find a gift for your best friend or somebody at home before you head back home. So let's make a final stop. Let's grab a hat and let's join me. We're going to go and play a game of croquet together because it's always a great day to play croquet. Let's go.